Hey everyone, this is Geek with my co-host Leon 082280 Leon 22.
How's
Uh,
everybody doing today?
and this is the Geeks Live podcast. Episode 1, part 1, returning for the first time in almost 3 months. So,
Hmm,
no, actually 2 months.
actually, more than that.
More than that, but yeah, around 3 4 months. So and everything. But this time we're finally going to be we're both in the process of moving everything we did on Twitch and bringing it over to this platform here. Hey little let go, welcome in, welcome in. I
Hey,
appreciate your patience and everything. And yeah, what you can do is send a you say like share or stuff the broadcast or the notification that I put in my community post, and just put a spam share if you want, if you're able to. I'm still trying to figure out how to do a spam message on YouTube. I'm still trying to figure that out. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. That is totally. Oh man, that's bad. That was bad. There was a shooting in Maine.
oh Jesus, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
I get news break alerts on my phone daily, so I did hear about that. And finally, I fixed my Nightbot this morning, no, last night before going to bed, and I did a little more tweaking this morning, and I added, oh, that's gotta suck in the veteran community.
What? Oh,
It was a veteran that got shot.
oh Jesus, no. Yeah, that really sucks, man.
Yeah, I take I take my hat off for him or her, and I salute their service and stuff. So, what deal? Just take our backgrounds off because it'll be a lot easier for you to be shown a little bit better. And sensors not back behind us
What?
and everything.
What
And so,
was?
no, our backgrounds because it'll be better and it'll be almost like mom's lives when she's live with someone else. They actually show what's behind.
Mm, the thing is, we created that illusion.
I know.
Unless we get couple black, green, because
Yeah, yeah, it'll be better.
it did work, but it's a cheap trick that I discovered.
Yeah, but we'll definitely get the black. No, no, no. The person of interest. Oh, the person that they think he's a suspect, a veteran, shot someone. It
Oh,
has to be a case of PTSD, probably. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's probably a case of PTSD.
I hope it doesn't roll back into the Twinkie defense incident, because right now pleading insanity is kind of iffy. You
Yeah, I
know that,
know.
right?
Yeah, I know.
And
Oh
that
no,
goes
no.
back in the 70s. Yeah. All right. So how do I get rid of my?
Hold on. I'm trying to figure that out too. Um, that's what I'm going to figure out too. But first, I need to add a certain image here for their apply. Dang, 18 people dead?
What?
18 people shot, and it's all over Facebook and YouTube. Jeez. I got to really go back and read over that because I only got a glimpse of the article. So I'll have to go back over that again
Hey, you
later.
gotta be kidding me. What?
Another mass shooting. What is this country coming to? And this time, it's possibly a veteran. What the is
Why
this
would a
country? It could be PTSD related. It could be because a lot of veterans right now are battling that like crazy, and any little thing could trigger them to go haywire.
But then again, that'll give them a perfect alibi to claim insanity.
But it depends on that. So any one of the armed forces, and so even with that, that kind of plea will not go well in court, in the federal court, because of him being
Yeah,
a veteran,
exactly.
because he should have known better than to do something like this because of being a veteran.
That's why I
And it
said,
was at 6:56 p.m. last night.
damn.
Ooh.
Well, the thing is, like I said, it goes back in the 70s, and
Yeah, and
when the guy from the CIA claimed killing his boss over a box of Twinkies, it made it a perfect alibi. But ever since the plea of insanity, or the Twinkie defense, as we call it, it's not a legit excuse anymore.
yeah, true. But in but one of the things, yeah, yeah, because Ohio, yeah, Ohio's Eastern, so yeah, yeah, and so yeah, that was that time screams more Eastern, because that was because Ohio's Eastern is the part of the East Coast. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ohio's Eastern, because it would not have been Central, because Ohio's not in the central part of the U.S. So yeah, it was. Oh, Maine,
No,
definitely. Maine, no, 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 no. You have New York, and
no,
then you
main,
have
main, main.
Maine. You have New York, and then you have Maine. You have Maine, and then
Uh,
you have, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, Maine is definitely East Coast and stuff. So yeah, and I've heard there's a lot of stuff going bad towards along the East Coast. A lot of this stuff, a lot of this mass shootings are starting to happen more on the East Coast than on the West. For some apparent reason, I don't want to sound like I'm like more happy I live on this side of the U.S., but
well, we
from
have our fair share
we
of.
have our fair shares, but not
To be
at,
fair,
to be fair, but we don't have them as often as you do on the East Coast.
well, if we're talking city wise, El
Yeah,
Centro gets more
yeah,
people.
yeah. The Imperial, where we live within the Imperial County, which is Southern California,
And
and
plus,
along the whole Southern California line. Oh, you're also a Cali boy too. Uh, what
oh,
what part of California are you? North Cali or South Cali?
yeah, South Cali always gets
Hey,
it because of the borderlines.
not just that, but also because. Oh, you're North Cal. All right. What part of North Cal are you? North of Kern County, or what? Because Kern County is more northern California. Because it goes Kern County, and then you work your way up to San Francisco and all that from Kern County.
Hmm.
But yeah, upside this and stuff. Let's get to Arcadia.
Arcadia.
Arcadia, California, which is north of Kern County, which is close to around either north or south of the San Francisco area. So
Hmm.
yeah, Arcadia. I've heard of it.
Close to
Arca
Albion.
is yeah, is it close to Avian? Because if it is, then I know exactly where that is actually
'Cause
located.
I went to Albion where my stepmom
Oh,
lives.
Humboldt County. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. That's within that's between Kern County and San Francisco area. Oh,
So
they're north of. Oh, okay. It's north of San Francisco. So yeah, I was right. Being along the San Francisco round, close to either
going towards Albion.
Albion. Yeah. Home, because you go San Francisco, and then you have Humboldt County area, and then all that and stuff. So Humboldt is the weed capital of California. is
No.
Humboldt. Oh, 100 miles west of Reading. Okay, I know exactly where that is at. I know now. You got me a good picture of where you're located at now, because I've been all over California. I've been north. I've been all over Northern California and everything. So,
Well, yeah,
being friends with truck drivers and everything and ride-alongs and stuff. So I've been all over, driven trucks across Humboldt County, LA County, Kern County, you name it.
the only places I've been was like what LA several times, and then Albion, which
Yeah,
is
it is. I
San
don't.
Francisco. That's about it. That's
Yeah,
about it.
and he even agreed, so that I was right. That Humboldt County is the weed capital of California. That's where a lot of the weed. Eureka, California is the biggest town here. Ooh, yeah, it is. It is huge. Eureka, yeah, Eureka, California is huge. It's almost like as big as, close to as big as LA, LA City, as LA, but a little bit bigger than. I close to the size of LA, like a mix of between the size of LA and San Francisco. But yeah, Eureka is huge.
Hmm.
You could get lost there. 28, 2,000, no, 28,000 is the population
Yeah,
in Eureka. It's an urban. Yeah, yeah. I
just like
figured like LA. LA is an urban city along, and Southern Eureka's in that category of as an urban California town and everything. So there's a lot. 20
28,000.
28,000 of that's the population size of Eureka.
Jeez,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you were saying. It's big.
it'll take like
It is a
probably
small.
a couple football fields if we're talking about 50 yards each,
Yeah,
100 yards each.
it's about the size of the Chargers if you put two Chargers stadiums together.
So that would be about 200 yards total.
Yeah, yeah. But it is a small area, but it's big in population, but it's a small area. It's small, but it's big in
Well,
population, and
that much people in a small
that screams San Diego. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mostly mountain area. Though these are not mountains, Utah is mountains. Yeah, I know. I get that because if you go from past LA, you'll start getting into more you say your mountains, so your mountain ranges is south of Northern California, from Central to Northern California, and everything from Central California, which is Kern County, that's central. Above LA is Central California, and then as soon as you pass Kern County, you're going into Northern California. Because Central California is like Kern County, the Del,
DLC,
like Death Valley, all that. That's Central California.
DLC, Quintorchele,
Banning, all that Central California, and everything. That's Central, and then south of LA is starts the Southern California region.
Riverside, wait,
Yeah,
San
do you
Bernardino
know?
is up
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, you have Orange County. Then it goes LA, Orange County. LA Mountains are
Riverside
just bumps
County,
to yeah,
Riverside County.
yeah. Riverside County. You also have Orange County too. Don't forget about Orange
Yeah,
County.
well, yeah, so it's Orange
Orange
County,
County,
Riverside
Riverside
County,
County,
and
and
then
then you have the Imperial County. Because right after Riverside County is Imperial County.
so that means Indio and
And,
wait, they're from the Coachella Valley, but
Coachella Valley, but within county wise, it's split.
they're part of the Riverside.
Riverside County,
So
but
that would
yeah,
include Coachella, Palm
but
Springs,
Palm Springs
Indio.
and no. Indio's still with the Indio. If you notice, the checkpoint with the Indio checkpoint is actually part of El Citro sector of the Imperial County for Border Patrol. Yeah,
So,
Indio is
so that
still
would be Palm Desert.
Palm Desert because Indio is still considered a portion of India. Because if you notice,
though it's part of the Coachella, right?
Yeah, because if you take the first cut of the Salton Sea this way, that's all Imperial County. But the top portion of the Salton Sea, like right here, the rest of the Salton Sea enters into Riverside County
Hmm.
because Salton Sea is that
So
big.
it's in
It's
between.
in between. So, oh, nice, nice. So your mom's not that far from where we are because we live in Brawley, California, which is way south of the Riverside County line, very south, about 2-3 miles away. About almost about, yeah, you can say about 2-3 hours away.
Yeah, because if you start from
If you, yeah, yeah, if you go from Brawley, California, and you go 86 north, you'll probably be about 2-3 hours before you hit the Riverside County
yeah,
line.
because first you gotta hit all the I believe Coachella is the first
Yeah,
start.
Coachella Valley. You hit Coachella.
And once you hit
I think
Coachella,
you're near where she is.
between
Yeah,
Coachella and
yeah,
Indio,
yeah, yeah,
between Coachella and Indio, and then starts Riverside.
yeah,
So
yeah. That is true. Yeah, yeah. So we probably are and everything. So, hey, little Lego, if you ever go down and you're visiting your mom or whatever, and you wanna and stuff like that, yeah, yeah. San Diego is to the east of us. No, to the west. Yeah, west is San Diego. To the east is Yuma. We're west of Yuma. No, 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 no. We're east of San Diego, west of Yuma.
it's kind of complicated.
Okay, cool. Let me know exactly dates and all that stuff, and we could work out where so you could probably swing by and have a visit, and meet us, and everything. And I'll take so I'll treat you to one of the nearest restaurants here, next near where my apartment complex is and everything. So yeah, sure. And actually, if you look at, there's a motel right behind our apartment complex. Anyway, so
I mean, the
there's a
hotel,
hotel right behind our complex.
the motto would be on the front of,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a motel and an apartment and a hotel across from each other.
which is
Yeah,
hilarious.
which is hilarious. But that's typical Imperial Valley.
Actually, there's two motels next to each other.
Yeah, but that's typical Imperial Valley. That we cannot go without having too many motels and hotels.
Actually, the other hotel is the Brawley. No, this is a Brawley Inn, but there's
No,
the
one of the that's of course one of the motels was turned in what used to be a retirement home that was converted to a motel, a
no, but I
hotel.
mean, there's a hotel where I used to live.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Living
yeah. Toward
other side
yeah,
of Brawley.
yeah, on the east, close to the east side of Brawley. Yeah, there's one close to the east side of Brawley, and then there's about three towards the west side of Brawley. There's about three of them. Two where we live, a motel and a hotel where we're on the side of Brawley we live, which is you say the part of Brawley right before you leave Brawley to go north on 86. Because where we live is right at the end point where Brawley ends before 86 takes you the rest of the way out of Brawley. Ooh, cool. A road trip. Cool. Your high school reunion's in Utah, so we're going to see my mom first, I think. Then take the I-15 to Springville, Utah, for my high school reunion near June 8th. Haven't decided which way we're doing it yet. Hey, just keep me posted. Just keep me posted off of Facebook, and we'll work out some details and everything. So that was a fun. So, all right, I'm going to step away for a second. Mother Nature's giving me a call, and I'll be right back, everyone. And then we'll get into our topic.
Mm.
Ain't that really good friend? My mom was even happy that I made a friend within her community. Like, says that I'm keeping him sane.
Yeah.
It's my mom knows someone like that deals with those kind of things could be open to me about their problems regarding that, and I put a smile back on their face.
Okay, where's the mute so? There you go.
Uh, Lego, you don't need to apologize because, hey, you brought a topic in. We discussed it.
Yeah,
That's the podcast.
yeah.
Uh, you need to be facing the webcam.
The thing is, we talk about all sorts of things. So I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
everything came out okay. Yeah, everything did. So let's get to our topic on hand. We are going to discuss some history, lore, everything, because we're still within the 100th anniversary of Disney. So we're going to start talking about the history of the House of Mouse, the Disney company, and all the way through.
that was it.
I know, you're a jokester, but yeah, you're a
Hey,
jokester.
like we say, he cut you with your pants down.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put a smile on this face.
Here we go, Joker.
Yeah. Who's your? Yeah. That's Leon 22, my best friend slash roommate
And
and
co-host
co-host
of the
of the
podcast.
podcast. Oh my God, that was a good one.
What?
That one like. So you caught me with your pants down. Oh my God, that was a good one, Leon.
Hey, you're gonna throw some kind of humor to this. You cannot go serious for an hour.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Hey, Lego, if you notice that my mom stuff is live, sneak a little bit into hers for a moment and just remind her and stuff like that that I am also live. So when she's done, everyone can move over to mine. If you don't mind, you got a link? Hold on a second here. HTTPS www.youtube.com/. And gotta move Darth Vader out. Margie's crafty corner. And so there's the link. Cool. Luck. Not lucky as if I'm the same way right now. And stuff. I'm also on a PC that is fast because of my internet speed is over 5G internet, so I could have multiple things open at once.
Yeah, that's how we're rolling.
That's how we're rolling. Not available. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me do something. Let me get a better link. Let me go to my mom's channel and get her actual. Oh, there it is. I made a boo boo.
Do we know that?
There's the correct link. And everything. So yeah. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is move this. Let me try and fix this like this and have my mom up here so when she does go live, I can have her up to keep her tab while we're live. Alrighty. So I just had to fix my setup a little bit first. But yeah. So we were going to talk about the Disney company. So in 1923 to the present. Yeah, I know she's going live at 2. So just keep an eye out. So once she does go live, and I also will know she's went live because I also have her pulled up on a secondary tab on another monitor.
Mhm.
So that I could also uh, even pop in hers while we're live too. So all right, okay. The headquarters of the Disney company is wonderful Burbank, California. Areas of involvement: film broadcasting, theatrical production, animation, musical. Walt Disney, Frank Tashlin, Robert Stevenson, and Danny Hills and George Michelle are all related to the Disney company. Okay, so those are all related people within the topic of the Disney company. All right, so March 8th of 2023. DeSantos, the new Disney World board, hints at future controversy. Walt Disney World's new governing board is foreshadowing some potential controversies to come. And a good thing that's up to mention is some of the controversies right now that's going on with DeSantos, who is the governor of Florida, the Florida governor versus the Disney company. Nice. Uh, Within 2 years, I'm going to start going there once a year myself and take Leon, my wife, and myself there at least twice a year. Within that would probably be after 2025, probably about 2026, and everything. I know it's on mine too because I've only been there once as an adult, semi-adult, and but been there more as a child. So there's a lot that I still don't remember.
Consider yourself lucky. I only been once on my entire lifetime. And that was in 1993.
Yeah, 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 I know. Riverside's about 30 miles north of Anaheim.
Yep.
Oh, you went in 76.
No,
Man, and
me?
you were 10 years old. Man, you probably saw Disney in what we referred to as one of its heydays.
Yeah. I was 6 in 93. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying in one of its heydays because yeah, that was the time frame when the Manhorn was brought to what was designed and was opened at Disneyland. It was in the 70s, around the 75, 76, when the Manhorn was opened, and it was already in conception and design and about in the 1969 to 1970, but didn't start getting built and open until about 1975, 1976,
So, in the mid 70s.
in the mid 70s. Yeah. The reason why I know all this stuff by heart because I'm what they refer to in the Disney fandom as a park nerd. I know the history of every amusement ride at Disneyland, when it started, what was the opening attractions, what years they opened, all that stuff. I know all that by heart.
Well, you're what we refer as the walking Disney encyclopedia.
Yep, because Disney is my big fandom. I have many other fandoms, but they're all entangled into one. So I just say flat out Disney nerd. Because a lot of my other fandoms are all adopted fandoms under the Disney fandom, which I'm talking about Star Wars, Marvel, Fox stuff, whatever, and stuff like that. All those are adopted fandoms to the Disney fan world. So that was my wife. That was my wife. And so, but yeah, okay. And so, but yeah, the controversy. Oh, she passes the high back Lego, but but yeah, like I was saying, there's one big controversy between the governor of Florida and the Disney company is DeSantos, the Florida governor, wants a freaking prison built next to Disney World, and the Disney company went, uh. So they sued the heck out of the governor because that would not be the right location for a prison next to a family amusement park. Uh-uh.
No way.
And that would actually dishonor the ideals of the company that Walt Disney put in place himself.
Yeah.
Because that would take away the aspect of Disney World being one of the happiest places on earth. If there was a prison next door.
What is it best known for? Right?
Right?
It's giving it a bad reputation.
Yeah. Because technically the governor can't really do that because the property around that whole area of Disney World is owned by the Disney company. So technically, he had no right to put something on the Disneyland property, on the property of the Disney company, or anywhere near the property of the Disney company.
Unless you present legitimate documents, that would be a different thing.
Yeah,
But in this case,
If he approached Iger and asked if it was okay, that would have been a horse of a different color. But come up with this idea and want to put us forward without even discussing it way ahead of time with Bob Iger, the CEO of the Disney company. I mean, totally pissed Iger off.
imagine what would have happened if Disney was alive and would
Ooh,
you imagine.
he would actually go to the governor's office and actually chew butt.
So
Knowing Walt's anger regarding things that are not supposed to be towards the park or anything like that, he would. I don't. I doubt they sell the land for that.
no,
True. The Disney company would never sell any portion of their land for something that is not company related or that is decent to be around there,
no,
around the park. Because technically, a lot of people don't know this, but the property itself is like a little town within itself. Because that was the only way Walt could get away with actually having a park there on that land, was putting together his own little town. Because then it gave him the rights to build as far and as much as he wanted. That is total controversial. That is a very controversial issue between the two of them, and it pissed off a whole mess of Disney fans, when that news broke in Florida.
you know it's not gonna happen. Even if
No,
it's
and also the other controversy, and this comes across within the pride community of Florida, because we know Florida is anti-transgender. It's one of the anti-transgender states, one of the anti-LGBT states, and one of the things was to backfire back at the governor. The Disney company said, "We're going to still keep on honoring Pride. We're going to have our characters dress in Pride colors. We're going to have Pride colors waving all over the park. We don't care what you say, Governor."
no, it is going beyond Disney World. You see it all over the US right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
Anti. That whole anti-LGBT is going across the board, across the U.S., except for three states. Except for three states: California, New York, and now Wyoming. I think it's Wyoming or Minnesota or Wyoming. I can't remember, one of those. Minnesota, yeah, I think it was Minnesota. And stuff is now considered a, what was the word I liked? I was used. It was a sanctuary state for the transgender youth and trans kids and the trans community. It's a sanctuary state.
all of the things that go through my mind. It's why people they just want to criticize, but have they even thought about themselves lately? I mean,
To me, if you look at, and some of these people that are criticizing, or they call themselves Christians, and that's like a big knife in me, because I'm like, okay, if you call yourself Christians, judge
how
ye, your
why
ye
the
be not judged.
why the heck are you judging people in the first place?
Judge ye not, or ye be judged.
So I mean,
If
yeah,
you judge others, then why aren't you judging yourself?
exactly. It's
Look
like
your
what I think people should take a look at themselves before talking smack
Do
about
not
other people.
do not judge a book by its cover. Because one thing, I want to be flat out honest here. The LGBTQ community,
Jesus.
oh, Thank God I'm not living where you guys are right now because I would definitely go to her door and I would actually stand in front of her door waving the pride flags, both pride flags, in her face all day long and go, hey,
Cool
try to
with it.
stop me. Try to stop me. Because if you even try to even lay one hand on me, you'll be in trouble for assault
I
on an LGBT and assault on a disabled.
I do feel one thing though. I mean, this might be a blow onto the allies, but then again,
But most of your allies will never pull something like that.
exactly. That's why I'm saying it might be a blow onto the allies as well.
Hmm.
And I'm a strong believer in this sense, and believe me. And I'm saying that because if you guys uh, don't know, I'm
Yeah,
an ally.
yeah. But then what makes no sense, and I totally agree, I'm like, okay, she's complaining about flags that your wife put out, like in your little front of your place. But then she doesn't realize, you know what? I have flags all over the wall inside mine, on my walls and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
makes no well, like, that's contradicting herself.
that that's a bunch of bull. I
I
mean,
know. It's like, okay, it's like certain ends of, because I've heard stuff that to me and stuff. There's a lot of state, because what the last thing I heard, and this will be the last thing I bring up, talk about this because we want to get back into our topic. But just to let you know, Lego, this is how our podcasts go. We start a topic and then it leads to other directions.
it goes into that same category anyway.
Anyway, but if it goes into a controversial topic that means dear to the both of us, we're going to be talking for hours on it. So, because you look at this kind of bullying and stuff should not exist in this country because this is not what this country was founded on. If you look at it, if these kind of people that want to treat us this way, we should just put them back in time and have them try to treat people of our forefathers this way. It would not
Oh,
have lasted.
no,
They would have been either burned to the stake or shot on sight.
imagine what you
Yeah, I know.
going to watch Washington about it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
whoa. Because if you
I
look
don't imagine that.
Because if you look at it, there were even people of my community even during that time frame. Oh, I appreciate the support, Lego. I really appreciate that. Yeah, he's straight, but he supports his fiance and me
Whoa,
because he's an referred to as a ally. Because he understands LGBT because of his wife being bi.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why I say to most of us, allies will be
yeah.
a low blow,
Yeah,
actually.
to me, it would even hurt the allies with normal people, regular non allies treating the LGBT this way. It would even piss off the allies and everything. So, yeah. And all over my apartment, in the little area where my office is and everything, my studio, me and Leon's studio, I have I have pride, different styles of pride flags all over the place.
I even have some
Yeah,
on my
he has two on his desk. I have two on my desk, plus two on my wall. The same flags up on my wall, in behind my monitors. So I honor Pride, and I don't honor it once a year. I honor it all year
He does
long
go full throttle. Trust me. Uh,
because that's my thing. Pride is my thing. It means a lot to me because that's my community. That's my family.
hey,
Hey, no, 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 no. Don't
don't get
sorry.
me wrong.
I know. Don't be sorry if you're going off a topic. like I just said a few minutes ago, this is how our
Uh,
podcasts go, anyways.
yeah,
So, and if you look at it, that's what the title says, part one. We could continue the rest of it in another part, so it's no biggie.
yeah. I mean, how many times we've done this? Like,
Yeah,
like countless of
yeah.
times.
And
Haven't.
hey, tell your fiance if she wants you see some stuff that I can get my hands on here locally that are pride related and everything like that for when you guys come by this way. Let her know
We'll
and tell what she wants.
we'll get it.
We'll get
That's for
it and everything. So I could go forever.
Oh
Oh
boy.
man,
I
you're
can
one of
imagine.
those allies. You're one of those allies that backs everything I say.
I can imagine that. I mean, hey, I salute you because I'm like that, and yeah,
And one thing is, and I probably mentioned this in my live yesterday and everything, but yeah, because of me being uh
it's
transgender female, I and so I'm going married straight to married lesbian. So in a sense, I went from being straight bisexual to flat out lesbian. Married straight bisexual to transgender lesbian and
it's
everything. So yeah, I know you're on my side. I know. I could see it because you scream an ally. And I
yep,
appreciate you. And also, and you could even vouch on this, Lego. There are more and more and more veterans coming out or service men and women that are in the service right now coming out transgender. So you could even vouch on that, either coming out transgender, coming out gay, coming out lesbian, coming out
yeah,
bisexual.
yep.
And they are being accepted in the armed forces with coming out.
Now,
Now they are. Before,
years
Billy, years
ago,
ago,
it was impossible. If they find out
this will
you
freak
were,
you out since it's just us three. Okay, hey, I don't think it will, but go ahead.
yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
go for it. Go for it. It might not freak me out, but go for it. I like anything you say, so go for it.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, you're my friend, my pal. So go ahead. I'm an open book. Go for it. Yeah, I know how they feel about the LGBT. The
Well,
Mormons. Oh,
you know, mm, Mormons, Jehovah Witnesses. There's several, even Christians. I used to go to a Baptist church.
one
Yeah,
thing. The one thing about the Mormons, they. The one thing about the Mormons, you can be gay, lesbian, that, but you cannot show any of it while in the church, and you won't be allowed to be a missionary.
um,
That's
what
the
I
one
was
thing about the Mormons.
going to before.
The one
Yeah.
thing is we're all of one table.
So you know,
We're each everyone, the Mormons, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Catholics, the Christians, we're all the legs of one table.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Same. It goes race, color.
Yeah,
We could be
yeah. The
white, black,
Mormons,
red.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah. The Mormons don't. Don't get me wrong. The Mormons are very friendly, nice, outgoing people,
Oh yeah,
and
they are.
everything itself. But the one thing is, one thing that because I was raised Christian, so we were taught the Mormons were, you say,
That's it.
bad, bad.
That's it.
yeah, were in a sense not Christian. They were unbelievers. Da, da. But later on down the road, I did a lot of research and went through what they call Kairos, and I learned that we were all of one table
Yeah, it's like
because we all believe in the same God,
it
but
doesn't
we
matter where.
just have a different look at that
Exactly.
particular God.
It doesn't matter if you're a Buddhist or a Jehovah.
Yeah, Mormons
You
are
still believe
Christian.
in God.
They are Christians, but the way they predict like picture Christ is one of the things that us the real Christians are against them on. Is the way they picture Christ and the way they state his story and that he actually came to the U.S. and that he. Yeah, I know. The Mormons church is called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
Yeah, and everything because they believe in Christ, but they also believe after he arose, or after he came off the, after he rose from the dead, he came to the United States, appeared in there, which is a bunch of horse manure. Because the Bible, the real Bible, actually states that after he rose, before he came back and to his disciples and all that, yeah, because of the lies of the Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon threw out lies that the rest of the Mormons believe. It's the same principle with the Catholic Bible. It states stuff that is not really is because the Catholic Bible goes by the Dead Sea Scrolls a lot of the times, which
Yeah,
are books that were never put into the actual Bible from the get-go.
yeah, but it's more accurate.
It's more accurate, but
Yeah,
there is the names of some of the books, and some and so there's similarity between the
it
Christianity
at,
and Catholicism in
at
one
least
aspect.
at least it goes by the rules, not like the Jehovah Witnesses where they have to redo their Bibles every so often. If you've noticed that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I did not really care for the Mormons that much because I've been to a Mormon church, I've been around Mormon missionaries, and they always cram down my throat verses that were only from the King James.
Uh, I used to use the King James version even where I used to go at
Yeah,
church.
but it's like the King James, in my opinion, is out fucking dated. Excuse my French, because there's a lot. There was a big issue with the translation to to the King James compared when they brought it in with what they call the New King James, which is a little bit better translation to.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
don't even get me there either. Don't even get me
Ah,
there either.
hey, I'm in the same boat here. I when
Because one thing I don't care about the Jehovah's Witnesses is why would you want to believe that you have to say no to blood transfusions or anything that will help you live?
and here's the other thing. You cannot do Christmas. You cannot do any type of celebration, even your birthday.
I know.
And I heard those rules before because I was enrolled at one time with them. And believe me,
You could not celebrate
you cannot
any
get there
Christian holiday
or a wedding.
or wedding. You
And
could not give blood. You could not do blood transfusions. You could not donate an organ. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. It's like, okay, then you want to just die? If you're that sick and you need something like that, like an organ transplant or a blood transfusion or a blood donation, yeah, I totally agree. There's a
yeah,
lot of similarity between all the religions. That's why I
well,
don't like getting into religious talks because I believe in every aspect of every single one
as
as far as what they state is connected
yeah,
to the Bible
true.
and
One thing,
everything. Because if you look at every faith, and this is one thing I was taught by one of my pastors, every faith you have to fact check your pastor.
Yeah.
because sometimes your pastor could actually be a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Well, there is one similarity with Catholics and
I have some friends that
and
are Jehovah Witness.
Christians.
I have a couple of friends that are Jehovah Witness. I have a couple of friends
Yeah,
that are that are Mormon. I have a couple of friends that are Catholic. I have a couple of friends that are of that are Buddhist. I have friends that are, you name it.
yeah. You know,
But
if
they all have one thing in common. They respect me for who I am, and they treat me for who I am right now. And those are my true friends. And if you look, they don't let their religious beliefs interfere with that.
yeah, that's also a. I mean,
Anyways, with me, I am a, you could say I believe, but I'm more, you could say that one kind of, I'm not an atheist, but there's that other term where they're a believer, but they don't follow. There's, I'm trying to remember the name of the term.
Mormon. Yeah, the
The word
get
Mormon word of
other.
wisdom is very, oh yeah, there is that word of wisdom that the Mormons use is very similar to the
The
Jehovah
Mormon wisdom.
Witnesses word of wisdom.
Word of wisdom.
I'll show you in a little bit later what he's referring to that. Because what I'll do is I'll pull up the Book of Mormon and I'll explain the word of wisdom.
Oh, I,
I know it because I took a class, a Bible class on cults and occults, and Mormonism and Jehovah Witness, they were both considered a cult.
yeah, yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know. And actually, the only sodas they could get away with are the caffeine-free sodas, and no tobacco at all. The Mormons do not believe in smoking and drinking caffeine. If they touch anything, that has to be non-caffeinated.
Wow.
That's how strict the Mormons are, and especially with the missionaries.
Yeah, more stricter are the Christians, and you know that
Yeah,
they're more.
because you look at, I'm a tobacco user, and even the Christians are against us believers using tobacco. But yeah, I'm more of I believe God exists. I believe the Bible is factual and truth, but I don't follow a lot of it because some of it doesn't align to my beliefs and everything. So I just take a bit of every religion and live by that. I'm an agnostic. I'm agnostic. So it is a good thing they say they're right about the word of wisdom. Yeah, yeah, that is true. They are right about that. But
That's how you take it into interpretation.
this is how you take it into interpretation.
Happen the same thing.
Yeah, I be honest here. I take a little bit of Wiccan, a little bit of Buddhism, which the whole meditation aspect. I take a little bit of the Christianity, being helpful to others, do to others the way you want them to do on you. I take that aspect of Christianity. I take the prayer aspect of the Catholicism. I take a little bit of the words of wisdom from the Mormons, and I take, you say, be careful about certain things from the Jehovah Witnesses. So I'm a mishmash in a sense. So yeah, I do. Yeah, do to others what you would have done to you. Yeah. I believe in paying it forward in the sense of if I pay it forward, they'll pay it forward back to me or to someone else. And I would rather that happen than someone always paying it 100% always forward to me and I don't like to have nothing else to return back with. I would rather be the one returning things back than receiving anything in return because me helping someone out anyway, no matter if it's financial, doing graphics for them, helping them grow either on social media, teaching them certain topics, whatever, I see them grow, and that's payment enough.
Yeah.
Hey, for example, okay, for a little short time, so I'm Leon. To this day, even to this day, I'm still Leon 22's content creator manager. I'm his manager of his content creating. We first started out, he paid me once a year and everything. But then once he reached the goal that I was trying to get him at, I eventually told him, "Don't worry about that."
And that was an agreement that we talked about ever since I moved in.
Yeah, but after I saw where I wanted to reach him to, and he got there, there was no need for him to repay me back on that. So I canceled that part of the contract, and then all I did was I just continued with the rest of the contract was help him out.
There are several other things, but you're like, mm,
Yeah,
every time I wanna do something, it turns around and it's like, nope. So I understand, but see, from my background or how I was raised, uh, I had to. There were a lot of things, and I know I couldn't live with myself if I knew I had if I borrowed money, I had to pay it. Some things I wouldn't do that because I know myself, and it would be hard for me to pay back.
yeah, I
That was
know.
the downside of the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been the downside of the other thing.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that she went live. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Huh? What?
No, 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 no. He's talking about stuff like that. He can't chat yet. And my mom's live yet. But yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem. When you're able to, you can. But and stuff. So wasn't subscribed. Oh, ah,
Uh,
that
gotta do it.
figures. That
Gotta
figures.
do it.
That's got to do it. That's got to do it. Yeah, because some of my mom's lives are subscriber only.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, okay.
no. Once you reach a certain point and everything like that, your lives end up being uh,
So basically, I wouldn't.
no, no, no. You are subscribed.
Actually, I would.
Yeah, You are.
Because I'm subscribed.
Yes. Yes. And stuff. But yeah. But mm, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Uh, babe, mom's live. Mom's live. If you want to pop her up on, and you could pop up YouTube there on the Roku. Hey, Tammy Temper.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to it's I
I'm-
know it's an old cliche. My bad.
no, no. so
No.
now you're so now you're hearing both my mom and me and ours at the same time. Way to go. So how are you doing, Tammy? You're also live, Tammy?
Oh man. Talking about this is a good one. One, two, three, four. Four at the same time. I don't think I can post a link.
You're Oh, you're both live?
Yeah.
Live.
Oh, I know.
No, no, no. It's just me. You have to be an admin. uh, I will start. I'll be able to start adding admin and mods and that kind of admins and stuff like that once.
What the heck?
I will still be able to start adding admins and stuff to my lives once I get that ability.
Dude, something happened to my. No,
No, there. Yeah, you're still on. Yeah.
because something went wrong.
No.
It says join chat. Yeah, I need to connect. And it says connect to
Yeah, I know. Let me see here.
something's not. Yeah, I'm not connected. Apparently, I'm not connected.
You are, Dale. Uh, Dale, you're trying to go. You are connected. It's just you were trying to go live on your side at the same time and
Okay.
connect. Yeah. That's good. And I did notice you did.
But
So that's good.
wait, what?
No, he's in both lives. Lego is.
Oh man,
Yeah.
jeez.
yeah. We're all yeah. We're multitaskers because I technically have one, two, three, four tabs, four screens up.
I got two.
I got actually five in a sense because my main monitor and then one, two, three, four smaller plus my phones. So I have a bunch of screens.
Well, right now for me, four's the limit, but I got only three functioning at the moment.
Yeah.
Until I until I fix my setup at the very least.
Yeah,
You
I
can
know. We all are always multitaskers and everything. So If I post your link, no one will see it.
Uh,
Actually, no, you can post my link and her chat and everything, and they will see it. Lego, they will see it. I could say you're. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can. You can. Yeah, you can. You can, Lego. She would have no problem with that. I'll try. Okay. Yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem. So, all right, back to what we were saying. Okay, DeSanto. Okay, February 27th of 2023.
yeah.
No,
What happened?
no. What's her name again?
March.
I need to make sure. Oh, Margie. Actually, there, Margie.
Oops, I misspelled it then. Shit, I misspelled it then.
It's Margie. Is Margie
I put it wrong tonight.
on where?
On her present.
No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. It's Mar. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So let's. So yeah, there was you say DeSantos takes over Disney District, pushing company. Florida Governor Ron DeSantos has signed a bill that gives him control of Walt Disney World's self-governing district, pushing the company over its opposition to the so-called "Don't Say Gay" law.
okay. I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. They like to just. Dropping your link?
Right now, I'm gonna drop it, but I'm trying to remember. What was that? What was that command again? Mom said. Uh, oh crap!
What is it?
Craft,
Craft?
craft. Type in craft and your link.
Oh, shoot. My link. I got it.
Okay, 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 okay. Oh yeah. Oh, there, and then where it says chat as subscriber, you just put in, you type in the word craft.
Ah. Okay. Craft?
Alrighty.
Just craft.
Yes, and stuff. So yeah, let's okay. Yeah, but one thing is the Disney company backfired went and fired back against that whole.
Okay, just craft.
Yeah, just craft and so. But yeah, the whole uh don't
I
say
get it.
gay law. It's like that. The way the Disney company I mean, like fired back was by still honoring Pride in the parks, and especially Disney World had their characters in Pride colors. Started still showing the Pride colors and the Pride flags and all that across the park. As their way of you say firing a shot back against what the governor was trying to do, because the Disney company going, hey, we're going to keep standing for the LG for Pride, no matter what you say, Governor, because you have no control over the company. So if we want to show what we support, we're going to still do it no matter what you say. And they also threw a big, huge lawsuit towards the state of Florida, towards the governor on it too.
Well, it's up to the company as far as I know, since
Yeah,
they the property anyway.
yeah, and it's like the governor trying to step in and try to take control of the district. Oh
There's
my!
no
Yeah, I know it is totally confusing because my wife has it playing in the background. I'm hearing my mom live at the same time doing this live. So yeah, it can be confusing.
I that's why I haven't muted.
Yeah, that's why I have my mom muted on my end and everything like that, so that I don't get that confusion. But yeah, I can be because I'm hearing my mom in the background, and I'm still talking to you guys. So yeah,
Imagine the times I have watched something and I have to, and we all have our different programs, and I'm hearing all three of them,
yeah, I know.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
I'm
is.
different with my hearing level, which
Yeah,
I almost lost it, or
yeah,
it's not so good that I need to wear hearing aids.
yeah. True. All right. And one thing I want to mention a phrase that is common with my mom's uh, community. Make sure you have your cup of coffee. And what have you guys been working on? Any projects? Anything? Any hobbies have you guys been working on?
Right.
I know. I wish that could be possible. Where you could change it, going like, okay, one stream gets played off of this speaker, the other one on the. Yeah, I know that would be less confusing.
Ugh, and I squashed it on my cup.
Ooh. Oh, coffee. Said like said like Homer.
Remind me
Oh,
to dump.
coffee.
Remind me to dump it in
Yeah, I
kitchen.
know. Yeah, I will. I know.
Dang it. And wash the cup since I
Yeah.
squashed the living hell out of it. Ugh, what? Oh, tell her we're live. Oh,
I oh, poor Lego. You can't drink coffee anymore. Uh,
Dr. Orders.
doctor's orders. Ugh.
That happens.
But yeah, ooh, okay. I understand now why chronic kidney disease. Yeah,
Oh,
caffeine would actually increase your issue. Would actually increase the disease in the kidney because coffee and tea are considered diuretics. So yeah, I would understand why
mm,
you're under doctor's orders not to drink coffee because coffee and tea are technically completely diuretic.
there's another word for both of them, and I forgot what word it was. They're stimulizers,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Stimulants.
They're stimulants, but actually, caffeine as a whole is considered a stimulant because what caffeine does, it does this to your blood vessels. It shrinks your blood vessels. Caffeine does.
Hmm.
That's why some people don't get headaches with caffeine and other people's do. Other people do
Some
because
people get hyper and some people
don't
don't.
because what it is when that happens you have less blood flow going through there, which sometimes will cause headaches or cause other issues because you don't
True,
have much blood push it through that one vein, those veins.
true.
Uh, the reason why I understand a lot of this stuff because I used to go through EMT school and medical stuff, so it's like I learned a lot about this. Yeah, caffeine is good, but it's good and bad for you. It's good for you in small quantities, but it's bad for you in large quantities, especially sodas or stuff that has extreme amount of caffeine. Then you're really in the danger zone with your kidneys, your liver, and all that.
That's why they told you avoid the sodas as much as you
But
can. Avoid
because
the coffee, avoid the
yeah,
teas.
that's why I mostly, if I do drink coffee within the day, it's maybe like 2 cups, and I'm good for the whole day. Because I don't drink. I don't like that feeling that coffee gives you after drinking too much of it. I don't like it. That jittering sensation. I hate it. That like feeling in the head. Like
Well, remember what happened to me in that little incident I had when I was on duty?
yeah,
And
feels like your head is going 1,000 miles per hour when you drink too
no,
much caffeine. Me, that's how I feel with too much coffee. I'm
for
like
me too.
so I'm like so wide awake. I feel like I'm awake for 2 days straight.
Yeah, with me it was different. My half of my body got paralyzed.
Yeah, and so that is because of that. Like I stated, that was because of that blood vessel issue.
Yeah, imagine trying to push a button, trying to open a gate, and you had to actually pull your hand to do it because of that fact.
Hey, no problem. I understand why you don't post much, and I appreciate you explaining. But I get it. I always have this concept. If RL, R, RL, RL,
RL is more important
yeah,
than anything else.
real life, RL comes first before any kind of content creation.
That's
If
why
you
I
have a real life issue that is preventing you, take care of that first.
trust me.
Put that first. That's my concept
Yeah,
because I've learned the hard way. If you're starting to feel bad, don't keep pushing yourself
yeah.
because I've learned that the hard way.
Sean can tell you this.
Hey,
What happened while I had gone through this period of issues,
yeah,
and I tried to come back to my.
yeah. He was not the same for a little bit afterwards, trying to go come back into something after a bunch of real life stress issues.
And I mean, I'm still not in it right now.
When I drink coffee, I put tons of sugar in it. I'd say, I'm great bunghole. I need TP for my bunghole. Because I was so high on sugar.
Oh yeah, the whole pivot involved in. I am the great Conhelio. Get it from me. Also, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. There was one episode at the mall. I don't know if you remember that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I do. I
He's in
do.
there drinking coffee and then he's like, "What the hell? What do you think that for?"
But I'll never forget that one episode where it's like that, where he went haywire in the bathroom at the White House.
That was the movie,
The
my friend.
movie, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I could,
hilarious.
he could actually do a perfect Beavis.
Cool.
Lego. He
Oh,
could do a perfect Beavis.
I tried my best, but it kind of comes out weird.
Even with the shirt. Even with the
Oh
shirt
yeah,
thing, he could actually pull off a perfect Beavis with the shirt.
you're gonna be like this. Uh,
Ah, you gotta face the camera.
So I mean, I'm working on my voices because
But, oh, I want to throw in a voice that's we're doing. Now we're all doing it. But I want to throw in a special voice that I could do it so like that, because we're talking about Disney. Laugh my ass off, Leo. He goes, laugh my ass off. Yeah. But yeah, oh boy, I'm Mickey Mouse. Ooh, you do not want to mess with him. You do not want to mess with the Godfather. Not, he's only not bad with my Mickey Mouse. He's only not bad. Hey, and but I'm still trying to. Uh,
my famous
okay,
voice.
what guy are you talking about? Are you talking about Brian Hall or who on YouTube? Are you talking about Brian Hall?
That guy, man.
I think you're probably talking about Brian Hall, Lego. Yeah, Brian Hall. Man, he was who inspired me to do Mickey's voice, and I learned it from hearing him doing it, and also watching the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on repeat, and that's how I picked it up.
Making buses are really hard. If you do me, you can ask me to do something else.
I know. And the reason behind he's so good at it is because he has a musical degree. He has a degree in music. So he's able to work his voice in ways where he's able to do the voices that he does. That's why. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm being paid, so I'll be right back for a quick intermission.
All right, give me a second now. Shoot.
Alrighty, we are back. So, so, but yeah, in what character was featured in the first series of full animated films by the Disney company? And okay, this is a wonderful fact and everything. In 1927, Disney began its first series of full animated films featuring the character Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Oswald. This character was later reimagined, altering all Oswald's appearance and creating a new character named Mortimer Mouse. At the urging of his wife, Walt Disney renamed him Mickey Mouse.
They did still keep the Oswald. They just reimaged
Yeah,
that
because
face.
what it was he could not
I mean,
continue
Mortimer.
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 Yeah. The concept of Mortimer State, but was brought in later in the animated series, the animated cartoons of Mickey Mouse. Where
Yeah,
later on
well,
was when you started seeing Mortimer.
yeah. So
He was created into a separate character and everything brought back, but as a separate, as a villain to Mickey Mouse. But then later on, when the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse cartoons came to be, was when you started seeing the friendship between Mortimer and Mickey Mouse. But for a
it,
long time, they were enemies. But the only enemy they both had in common was one-legged Pete.
or on also known as Pit
As
nowadays.
Pete now, but before he was known as one-legged Pete.
The
Hey,
fun.
welcome back, Lego. Welcome back.
Hey, you cannot have Popeye without. You cannot have Popeye without Brutus. You cannot have Pete without Mickey or Mortimer. You cannot have. So yeah, you need
There's
your king and gang.
yeah. You need your enemies to make the hero the hero.
Otherwise, well, what would be the point?
Well, yeah. What would be the point of the show or whatever? What would be the? It would just be a boring show if there was no. You say good versus evil
Even on games, I
in
mean,
games. Anything. If you look deeply, everything has the concept good versus evil in some weird way.
even in real life, you have to.
Yeah. You have your good versus evil. Life would not exist without the yin and the yang, the good versus the bad. Life would
And
not exist.
also, light. There wouldn't be light if there wouldn't be darkness.
Yeah,
So it all goes.
yeah, complete circle goes in a complete circle and everything. So yeah,
I didn't want to get biblical, but that, like they say in Hercules, that's the honest truth.
yeah, it is. But one thing and so, but back to the reason why Oswald was redesigned into Mickey Mouse or Mortimer and Mickey Mouse was because Walt had no rights to the Oswald character at that point
Yeah, that's right.
because because of Warner Brothers still had the rights to Oswald. Bunch of years later, after Walt's death, bunch of years later, the Walt Disney Company finally bought the rights back for Oswald and brought Oswald home to the House of Mouse. And now generations now could experience Walt's first ever creation, which was a character that did not talk at all. But now he has a voice within the company.
We would say you're silent Bob of Disney. In other words,
Hey,
how am I?
sure.
How am I?
Wow.
How am I coming out with this
Hey,
ridiculous things?
wow.
What?
I figured my mom would be that open hearted and generous. You gotta be kidding me. The the Geeks Live podcast, you and my mom should come together with a life. Definitely. Hey, hey, she is. Hey, she gave birth to me. So yeah, she's a sweet lady and stuff. So yeah, definitely the three of us could really all three of us. Yeah.
You mean four?
No, it's
Really,
him. No, him, the three of us, along with my mom. So that's the three of us. No,
as in a general podcast, or
yes, and live on my and connected to my mom's live.
that would be hilarious.
Yes, that would. But I laughed my ass off at. She gave birth to me.
Well, if she wouldn't, whose mother?
Then what mother would I have had? Then I would not have existed if she never gave birth to me.
It's like once my mom told me, if you were my, she told me something like that, and I'm like, then who would have been my mother then?
Yeah, but one thing, me and my mom have one thing. We made one agreement. I will always be her son, no matter what direction I go, what kind of change I make to my body, whatever. I'll always be her son, and I'm going to continue respecting that in the sense of keeping my dead name, which is is pretty much a sin in the transgender community. Keeping your dead name because y'all make my day better. And I know. Hey, now you know where I get it from, Lego. You know now where I get it from.
Well,
I
it,
get it from my mom.
these things cannot go serious for a long time.
No, and I get a lot of how I am with other people. I get it from my mom. My mom's a people person, and I became a people person because of my mom. I learned a lot from her on how to be a people person
I wish I could.
because of my mom working for the federal government, working office jobs, secretarial jobs. So I learned from her example on how to be a people person.
Well,
And
I
I could actually walk up to a total stranger and start a conversation with them, and then 5 minutes later we're friends.
I wish I could say the same about myself, but that's not the case.
But yeah, it's just something you are born with. It's a bill. It's a. Some Christians would say that it was a gift that I have that and stuff to you say be very open minded, open hearted. I don't judge. I don't look at the cover. I look at the pages.
Yeah, that's the same way I am. Sometimes it can get you into trouble, but once you meet that person for who he is or who she is, you can tell where there is a good person or a bad person. Trust me, I learned that on the hard way. And I trusted the wrong guy, but you know, it's something that happens every time, and you cannot help it.
My heart goes out to you, Lego. I am happy your daughter even came out. So it's not just your fiance, it's even your daughter. That's part of the community.
Oh man,
By the way, I feel the same way because I found out that my youngest daughter is also LGBTQ too. That's the first thing I told her. You will always be my daughter, and that won't change. I know that's making me tear with happy tears because my daughter is now calling me mom. And I told her itself I'll love her no matter if I was her dad or her mom. She'll always be my daughter no matter what, and she loves me for who I am and the direction I'm going. She's happy because I'm happy, and that's what matters. With one thing, if you look at our kids, kids in general see something in us that adults don't. She is. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to remember exactly how old she is. Shoot.
Oh,
Oh man, Pearl's gonna kick my butt if I don't know this. I have one daughter and three boys, but biologically they're not mine, but in my heart they are. All four kids, they are mine in my heart. I have a 20-year old, a 20-year-old boy, a almost 20-year-old, no, yeah, 20-year-old, 20-something-year-old daughter, a 20-something-year-old boy, and
wow,
a 16, 17-year-old, and a 10, 11-year-old.
wow. She has a
Wow, he has three daughters, three daughters, three,
three,
one,
23, 18, and what?
the, and if you look at it, he's talking, what he's
And
probably
17.
17. He's talking about, and so the one that came out was his youngest, which is the 17-year-old. Oh, your 23-year-old is going to.
Hey, did you read the all four might come out and they do? No. Okay.
No, no, no. You will probably meet my 23-year-old when she comes out there. She'll my 23-year-old with us too. And this, yeah, I was right. His 17-year-old is the one that came out. His 17-year-old daughter.
Oh, nowadays, I
I'm a big supporter and a big backing for the LGBT youth. I I'm a big advocate for the LGBT youth because they get a lot of backlash in this country now, and it hurts. It hurts me every day. I hear news articles regarding the backlash that they get, and that there's some of them. I'm a big advocate that if there's anyone that needs to talk to someone else that's in the community that's a lot older, that knows their way around and could help them with advice or all that, because I do not want any more suicides in the LGBT community, especially the youth, because that is getting rampaged big time right now because of the bullying and everything that's pushing them to commit suicide. So the LGBT youth is my biggest focal point. I know I've already became one mentor locally for a transgender kid already. And I will always be an advocate, a supporter, a backer, a mentor to anyone that's in the transgender community or the lesbian or gay community that is a youth, because I want to show them that they're not alone, that there's someone that's been in their boat, that's been bullied, that's been picked on because of their sexual orientation. And I want to let them know that they're not alone in this world. That there's others that been through it that did not go the route of suicide. Because I don't either, but I just needed to mention that fact, that's why I advocate for it, because I advocate for the LGBTQ community and everything, especially the youth, because of that happening. That's why I mention it. Yeah, I know. I know. There's two groups in this country that battle with that possibility, and that's the veterans and the LGBT. They're the two communities that battle with that the most, the possibility of that. And it's sad, but that's just how our country is going. Because there's either bullying or harassment towards the vets, or there's bullying or harassment towards the LGBT, which will push someone off the edge. I'm just going to use the word off the edge. I'm not going to use the S word anymore because I know it's a trigger word for a lot of us that have almost went that route. So I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm just going to go off the edge. That's what I'm going to use from now on when I want to talk about the S word. Just to respect you, Lego, and myself, because I've been down that road multiple times because of bullying and harassment, because of my sexual orientation. Because before I came out transgender, I was bisexual. Before bisexual, I was gay. And I was bullied through high school because I was gay. And then I was bullied in college because of being gay bisexual. So I've been there. I've been there. And I was home. I was never really homeless, but I was houseless. There was a little difference. I did have a home to go back to, but I needed to be on my own. Me and my wife needed to be on our own again. So we just bounced from friend to friend to friend until we got where we're living at now. Because I just needed to be out of the nest, permanently away from the nest. It was like I was starting to, my wings could not stretch anymore in the nest. I was starting to get buttled back into the nest lifestyle, the lifestyle of being under the roof of your parents. And I'm like, hey, I'm a grown adult. This is not where I'm supposed to be living, is with my parents. So I need to get back out and back on my own again. Oh yeah. They all those bullies and haters and all that would have gotten the biggest earful of their entire life. They would have been their jaws would have been hitting the floor. Their eyes would have
Yeah,
been wide open and they would have been turned as white as ghosts.
big time.
Because I would have been in their face, chewing their butts out. Because that kind of shit, excuse my French, does not come in
What
front of
the?
me.
What the? What the heck just happened?
Nothing. What?
No,
No.
no. I'm just trying to figure what you guys were.
Yeah, talking about.
Yeah, I would be in people's faces too, because I don't like when people has to go like that onto others. You know,
No, I am an anti-bully supporter. I believe bullying should never exist.
I've been bullying since little, so
I've been
bullying.
bullied since junior high through high school. Even in college, I was bullied.
Me pretty much since little, so
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
And
But
and
one, yeah,
somebody apologized to me about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. And but it's just, and I've had people eventually that were bullies of mine in high school. Eventually, the last time I've updated to them, they apologized.
You know, sooner or later they're gonna get hits,
Yeah,
regardless of. It's okay.
his or hers. If you look at it, there's a wonderful saying out there: "Karma's a bitch." They're gonna get a taste of karma, and she's not.
So,
She's a total bitch, and
so,
you're gonna get a taste of it.
oh, trust me, I've seen that.
I've even experienced karma on my own self, and it was not pleasant.
Nope, because the saying goes, "You do unto
Others the
them,
way
and it'll be back unto you double fold."
I know. It's like a wonderful saying, and I don't want to get religious here, but there is a verse in the Bible: an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Yeah, you could say that even without being biblical, but
biblical, but
you
it's yeah,
know, it deals with
yeah,
the
an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. It's like a better way of explaining it is like what comes around goes around. Is a better
yep,
way of saying it.
yeah.
How you treat others is the way they treat you, and if someone treats you negatively, you're going to revert back and treat them the same
You know,
way.
I could agree with you. I walked down the road, Lego, and I mean, I've been bullied since little, so
And
I
to me, yeah, I know.
understand what you're going
Yeah,
through.
yeah. And one thing to me, there is a third group that I forgot to mention that also gets bullied the most. And I see it even here locally, here where we live. The homeless population get bullied daily, daily, being accused of reasons that people assume the reasons why they're on the streets and throw it in their face and
Well,
bully them because like they throw those hurtful words like get a job.
we all get along. That's true.
That's
Why?
true. That's true. That's true. It's like there's a lot of people. I've even there was times and stuff where I was just relaxing in front of the store, just cooling off a little bit before I continue walking. Because there was times and stuff back a very long time ago. I would walk all over El Centro, go for walks. And there was times where I would like stop in front of a Rite Aid or something just to sit down in the shade and cool off a little bit and relax a little bit before I continue on my walking. And I've had people approach me thinking I was homeless, I was bumming, and I was a bum, and all this other stuff. And I had one person go, "Get a job." And I'm looking at him like, "Okay, I have a job, and I'm just sitting here, just relaxing and enjoying my break from
What,
walking. You
what
dumbass."
what's wrong with today's society is that they're so focused on the wrong things without knowing what really goes on.
Yeah, it's like I said a couple. I've been saying this a bunch of times within here. They look at the cover of the book. They look at your outside, how your appearance. So they automatically assume you're homeless or you're poor by how you're dressed, or
You
you're
know,
this or you're that.
you know.
Yeah, I know. The homeless are the most friendliest, nice, outgoing people out there. The homeless.
Well,
They're honest. A
there's
lot of them, not there's a small percentage that aren't, but the big majority of your homeless
yeah,
population are very honest about why they're homeless and what help they need and where their money's going to get spent if you give it to them.
true.
Those are the ones that I have no problem helping out.
But
If I see it, if I have it, I will throw them $1, a couple of dollars, whatever. Because if you look at, I know most of the homeless here in the valley,
and
so I know which ones I can help out, which ones not to.
yeah, I ran into a situation, so you gotta be careful. Sometimes you
Because I was on the streets, I was homeless for 24 hours. So during that 24 hours, I learned who to trust, like, I had one homeless friend, a friend of mine that this guy I made friends with that was homeless, and he was nice enough to share one of his camps with me. Let me sleep in one of his camps. You don't find that.
out of a homeless person, you'll never
No,
find.
because the reason why is because he didn't like the idea that I was homeless at my age. He felt uncomfortable about it, but he was nice enough
I
to
don't.
share one of his camps.
I don't blame them. I mean, shoot.
Someone in their 20s, homeless. Someone
Uh,
in their their late 20s,
you know,
homeless.
I could have had that fate couple of times if you know if
Yeah,
you
I know. I know the story. I know, but let's not get into it. But
no, but that there's two. That one that was recent, plus the one when I went to that I moved to TJ and came back. That one was the first time.
whoa,
I was technically homeless, but because of my mom and my brother.
yeah, but
So
wow. He was sitting outside of Walmart one time to have a cigarette while his fiance was shopping, and a lady handed him a $5 bill because she recognized him. Another guy came to his their car, where to his car where he was sitting in, and gave him a 20
It,
because he recognized him.
it kind of reminds me of that time that we were shopping and weekend short, and this guy gave us a 20 out
Yeah,
of nowhere.
no, and it was like there was another time me and my wife were at a Circle K, and we were discussing okay budget stuff. This woman out of nowhere, this elderly woman comes, Caucasian elderly woman comes out of nowhere and hands me no, and hands my wife a $20 bill and says get whatever you want with it.
You see people helping.
And
I know I
and
had
she said
people.
she did it because she wanted to pay it forward.
I know there's some people that they're willing to help you. I
And
had.
I turned around to her and went, this is the first time someone even came and helped out, or you say did this to a lesbian couple.
I was amazed because one time one lady paid for. I came short because of a candy that I wanted. The lady just
There were a couple of times.
saying,
There's been a couple of times I was short. I was short a little bit and the line of Vons a couple of times, and I had the person behind us in line go, "I'll cover it.
yeah, I remember those occasions.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
cover it. Don't worry, I'll cover it. Just put it here. I'll cover it." I've had a bunch of that times happen. That's the
there's,
Imperial Valley. That's the Imperial Valley. That's where we live. That's how they are.
there's people willing to help you out, and there's people who would throw you things at your face.
That or want to throw
And,
you into the lion's den. I don't want to be biblical, but yeah, would throw you to the lion's den.
or under the bus, which means a little more less biblical, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, to me those the homeless that do that panhandle for either a motel room to just wash their clothes or to actually live at to prevent them from actually staying on the streets. And I know that's where their money's going to because there's a bunch of them. I know that's what they panhandle for their motel room, and they pan out daily to cover every day's cost for the motel room.
You just gotta be careful too,
I know,
because there's
yeah,
some that will try to con you.
yeah,
And trust me,
yeah,
I
yeah.
been
But
there.
the ones that pay for their rooms, I met, and I could recognize
I
which
know what
ones.
you're talking about. I'm just telling you
I
by
know, I
experience.
know. If you notice,
I
if
almost got con by
yeah,
one.
there was one time one of my homeless friends and stuff who was also a veteran and everything. Went in. I had to go into the store to get something, buy something, and everything, and I held his sign for him.
Wow,
80 a night
wow,
here. Wow, that is more than what I would pay
Eesh.
for a motel room. 80 a night. I meant you probably had to be. You would have had to have hit the payment hard to make 80 a night.
Yeah, I remember from my past experience. I was lucky to meet the 300
Yeah.
San Diego.
Uh, but yeah, it was like like I was saying back to the one story. I was sitting in front of the Rite Aid, just relaxing. And I just had like my hat down next to me, and all. I was just chilling, relaxing, having my tobacco and everything. And I had this one person comes up, drops a little bit into the hat. And I had another person come over, thinking that I'm sitting there panhandling, but not saying anything and everything. And this one woman comes up, hands me, I can't remember if it was a $5 or $10 bill, and go, get something to eat. Get yourself something to eat. Do not buy tobacco or alcohol. Just go get yourself something to eat.
Oh my God, that kind of people is.
No, because there
I know
are,
they thought that you were. They thought that you at that time you were asking for money, so that's understandable. But then there's people that'll do that just because of you know.
the misunderstanding about the homeless population. But the ones that know the homeless population, but know and stuff that okay, at some, but they see someone that they've never seen panhandle before, so they think, okay, this person's probably panhandling, and I'll help them out. It's like some of them do it, and I can just tell by the look on their face that when they do it that they're trying to pay it forward and everything. I can tell the difference between someone paying it forward by how they hand you the money and the look they have on their face when they do it. If they have like a smile on their face when they're doing it
Oh man,
and stuff, so
how
let's.
the what? Still can't see you.
He's Hopa Indian, Hope Indian. I still go to see him occasionally. Shout out, oh, hey, a total shout out to him. Total
Can
shout out.
I gotta say, I'm gonna miss my friend Indian. Where you go? Because he was a bit too, and man,
One thing is, to me, a homeless Native American, that's got to be rough.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
But one thing I've learned from experience that there a lot of the stuff from what I've learned, everything is a lot of these homeless, especially here locally, here in the valley, a lot of them do not want federal or state or city assistance. They would rather just continue living homeless and living the life they are than receiving help because they think that in their minds, and I know where they're coming from on this, but a lot of them believe that they'll be told what to do, how to use the money, how to use the assistance, blah, 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 when in
Well,
reality, they're not
there
going to
there'll be some rules, but not
in
the
the
way
way
they
they
think.
think. But that's because of those lies that are passed along the homeless community.
Oh, oh man, bummer.
Bummer, 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 bummer.
He lost his wife, and they were high school sweethearts.
Sweethearts.
Oh man.
My heart goes out to his family and to her as well, and to her family as well. So, I and stuff, but yeah. But oh, I'm going to stay a line here, and Lego, you try to figure out what language this is from the nerdum. Bakta, tumoh, shosha, turoh, yaja, heok.
Huh?
No. Yeah, you're way off. You're way off. No. Clean on. Clean on. One of the Trekkie languages.
Well,
It has Germanic style.
it does
Uh,
kind of sound German,
yeah.
so you can
Bach,
be still
dach,
confused.
tumoch, shosha, turoch, yaja, keoch, teblach,
It
majur,
does, it does, it
izak,
does,
ashur.
it does sound German. That's why it can be confused.
That
Sometimes.
was, yeah, Klingon was his next guess. Yeah, if you had that as your second guess, you're a total nerd. You're a total nerd.
Well, I was not.
Oh, he should have known with the Timlock.
Hmm.
Timlock.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Oh, hey,
I'm more of a Star Wars. Oh yeah, Spock's.
I'm a what they call a cross between a Star. I'm a Star Trekkie. I'm
I'm
a
a
Star
Star.
Warese.
I never got into Star Trek as much. I wish I could mention. I used to see the cartoon back then, but that was about it.
All right, but yeah, pretty as of I'm gonna as of I was gonna go a little bit longer, but I'm wanting to. I don't want to make this too long of a video for this podcast for right now, but we'll continue on. We'll probably be live next week. I will post in my community page when our next one will be, and we'll continue off of my channel with part two. And then once we get through here, then we'll do one under Leon's side and back and forth between the
We'll
topics.
be flipping back and
But
forth. So
uh, with the topic that I wanted to, I was like somewhat starting and everything, will be a part two. There'll be about 3 parts to it, maybe 4. It just depends. But that'll be on my side, and then the next topic will go Leon 22, and then the topic after that will be one of my topics, so that'll be on my side, and we'll flip
uh,
flop.
that's how our podcast is gonna be from here on.
Yeah, we'll flip flop topics where if it's one of his topics, it'll go, hey, yeah, hey, post it, post it in the chat. We'll definitely put it through and actually put it as our next podcast.
What?
He has an idea.
Okay.
Lego has an idea that
Okay.
he just want to do. Okay, what is your idea that you want to talk about? Because we might push for 1 more hour with it if you don't mind putting it in there. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a chance.
Hey, we have like.
I actually have an idea.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
that,
fair enough.
that's fair
Fair enough.
enough. Okay, go
All
ahead,
right.
go for it, go for it. Hey, ideas are welcome.
Just join in the club. I
Join
mean,
in the club. Hey, the next time I was thinking about joining. Hey, if you want to join, I'll send you the link. You can
yeah,
pop right in. Come
yeah.
on, pop in. I'll send you the invite.
Hey, welcome aboard, Lego. I mean, yeesh.
I'll pop the invite link in chat.
This is awesome. You know how this is gonna put us on YouTube
Yep.
left, right? You
Yeah,
know
I
it.
know. I know. I know.
Oh man,
All right, there's the invite link.
that's what we've been waiting for,
Okay,
right?
that's fine. All right, we'll go to a quick little intermission, and I'll let you get ready. And once you're ready, just leave me a Facebook message that you're ready, and we'll come back in, and I'll bring you in and everything. All right. Oh, you don't have StreamYard, but you could still you could still use StreamYard
Yeah,
for free and everything.
Vanguards.
Yeah, that's what we're using. But you could use it for free. Just oh my god, I'm scared. Don't
I,
be.
I was like that. You ask. I was like that once upon a time,
Yeah.
and it took
So
me a while to
hey,
actually.
no, don't be. Hey, I was shitting my pants the first time I did a cam reveal, my first ever stream. So, I got over it after a
How,
while.
how, how many did I do that I was like shaking and
Yeah,
during
but,
the beginning of my Twitch career,
yeah, but I helped you through it.
and then I felt more comfortable, and
Yeah, because
now
he
it's all
never
good.
did actual lives with a camera. He was mostly a YouTuber, pre-recorder YouTuber. So he was never really live with a webcam. Hey, just relax. Just take a deep breath and just relax. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You're among friends here. You're among friends. Just remember that you're among friends. So just relax. All right. I will give you that time to chill and relax a little bit. It'll give me a chance to give me some more to drink and that kind of thing. And so, but get yourself ready. Just take a deep breath. We're
yeah,
here for you.
yeah.
All right. So We'll see you in a bit, Lego. Boom, boom, boom. Hello.
All right.
Yeah, that's no problem. All right,
Okay, so we're back.
we're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Perfect.
All right.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the Geeks Live podcast. You're our first ever guest.
This is weird.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was weird for him when we both came and did the podcast for the first time live for the first time. It was awkward at first.
Audio
Yeah.
isn't so bad. It's video.
You just
Yeah, I know.
There's a-
you'll
I know.
get used to it.
I'm ready for
Because-
video, but I don't know if my camera's working.
but it's stuff like I was with you stuff when
Oh.
I started streaming, I started doing like pre-records, bring them into YouTube, and a lot of them were like or Twitch. Most of them were lives of me playing games on a tablet with no face cam, nothing. And then I got the wide mindset. No, let me if I reach this goal, no, let me do a webcam reveal, and I've been doing webcam ever since.
For
Is
me,
the
it
mic too
was
loud, or can you hear me good? Or is
I can hear you
yeah,
good. You're just right. And if there is any volume issues, I can lower your mic volume
Okay.
from my
like
end,
I'm eating the
anyways.
mic right now?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if there's any issues with the mic or like volume wise, I can lower it from my end. No biggie.
Okay.
All right, because I have control of all three of our mic volumes and stuff, so I can do that on my end and everything. But everything's perfect and stuff. We could hear you. I know they could hear you. The people watching on it, so it's no biggie.
I don't think is there people on it right now, or
No,
yeah,
no,
I had to close
uh,
your live so we can conflict
yeah,
a bit.
yeah,
we're like
yeah. We're still live and everything, but yeah, it should take a little bit or so before. I have a feeling after my mom's done going after her live, I think a bunch of
I
people will
still have
probably,
hers.
yeah,
Yeah, she's still
eh,
on.
yeah, yeah. She's still on, and so once
she's the one.
she's still on, but once her live's over, I know there's gonna be a flood pile
Yeah,
in like yesterday
a lot of them
and
Uh,
everything.
knows me and knows you, and
Yeah. The ones
kind
that
of,
are
kind of one
subscribed
reason why
to,
I'm going on cam, because they know me and they'll probably want to send
yeah,
me a now
yeah.
as soon as they find
But it's
out.
just Plus, there's a few of her subscribers that are also subscribed to me, so they'll probably jump into mine after my mom's done.
I'll have a bunch of people.
Because it's either they'll go in hers or one of the other crafters that are part of the community that are also live. So
We don't have
we'll
your
get up,
background now.
huh?
Well, neither of you have your background, or is that the way it is on here? Or
Yeah, that's just the way it is
okay,
and everything. It's just I had those backgrounds, but there was that it was like the little glitchy thing because we don't use
I hate those
green
things.
screens.
I don't have the green.
We don't have green screens quite yet, so we went.
I
You know
do.
what? I know we're working on getting our hands on that. That was one reason why I have my bot screaming out my donation account
$10
so
at
that
Amazon.
yeah, I know. And so you can go Amazon, Temu, there's a bunch of other sites that sell green screens.
You want to try the cam? You can if you want. I don't know. All you see is my old logo.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what's showing is your logo, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of a little messed up, but
Yeah,
that's my old one. I don't even.
yeah.
I use the little Lego part. That's it.
I noticed you mostly use the little Lego man. But
Yeah.
but it's no biggie. But like it's I'm me and Leon said we're both volunteers with our local resource center that is that is a resource center for the LGBT. And it's just as said we went to our local pride event that was this month, and I bumped into someone that worked for like Planned Parenthood within the Pacific Southwest, and her son is transgender, and I says if she going, hey, you wanna give me your number, so you could like mentor and help out and like communicate with my son. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And everything. It's like I was saying and stuff earlier. So I have my heart goes out to everyone in the LGBT, no matter what and
Reset my
everything.
camera, by the way. That's why I went off for a second. I'm still here.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I think you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you. Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
I was just resetting my cam.
Yeah,
Yeah, unplugged it. Yeah, says it right there on the thing.
yeah, I know.
That should come
uh,
Yeah, I
back up,
know.
right? Or do
Yeah,
we'll come out to reset.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gone. You can hear me.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Look if I can.
Yeah,
I have
we
to
can hear
unplug it
you
and
loud
turn it
and
off.
clear. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
And now
But
thanks for
yeah,
my logo. But I'm here.
yeah, but yeah, it's just okay. And so, like, what topic do you want to discuss for the next couple hours?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Lego.
Oh, Legos. Yeah. To
It is an
me,
art, you know. I mean, it is an
yeah,
art.
yeah. Legos. I
Um,
mean, I grew up with Legos. I grew up around with them, and and so especially with the one fan, I was completely shocked that Lego hopped onto the 100th anniversary train and
oh,
honored Disney's 100th anniversary. I was
Yeah,
completely shocked about
was
that.
it oh God, what was that we were talking about last night? Now what's that
Yeah,
called?
yeah. It was the Steamboat
The
Willie.
yeah,
Yeah, the
Steamboat
Steamboat Willie.
Willie.
Yeah, yeah. It's just because if it wasn't for Steve, that cartoon, we would not
Very first
have
time,
a Disney company completely
very first time Mickey Mouse came up.
present itself. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
but it was the first ever
doesn't look the same.
black and white silent. You say semi-silent cartoon of
What was
that
that,
era.
1955 or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Disney's representation of Chaplin.
Yeah, it was like Disney's version of Chaplin with in an animated form or
I've
Silent
actually
Bob.
never seen it. I've heard of it,
But
but never
it's
seen it.
yeah, but yeah, it's grown more and more, and like the CEO that the company has now, I'm noticing he's doing a lot of things for the company that Walt would have done if he was still alive, and that is honor the brand and everything and stuff because the previous CEOs the previous one, Bob Chebek, didn't really do the company right.
He almost drove the company.
Yeah,
To
yeah, he almost drowned it to end. And if it wasn't for Bob Iger coming back, the Disney company would not have continued growing.
the only thing that aggravated people though is that he kept on buying the competition.
Yeah, but that was
Up to
mostly
the point where they were sinking.
yeah, but that was mostly that was one of the downfalls of with Bob Chepik and everything. Yeah, Iger only bought two after coming back, but it still kept him afloat.
And then
The live action remakes,
I mean,
that was a total flop.
yeah,
Some of
For
them
the
were good.
company.
Some of them were good, but
Some were
see,
good,
yeah.
some were good, some were decent, but others, it's like they just made a copy and paste, but put it in live
the
action.
Lion King
Yeah, that was one.
definitely copy
You know,
and
there's a
paste.
sequel to Lion King coming out. I think
Yeah,
next year.
Simba's Pride.
Pride.
Simba's Pride.
Good, yeah.
Simba's
Oh,
Pride. But what I heard, they're going to do a little bit better with it because they're going more CGI with the Simba's Pride.
I know with the Little Mermaid. Well, Aladdin was semi decent. The Little
Mermaid
Mermaid
was really decent. Was
Yeah,
really
that Little
decent.
Mermaid was different.
Yeah,
and
I left about 2 weeks
Lady
ago.
and the Tramp. That
Lady in the Trap was really decent. Plus, Lady
Oh,
in
they
the
did one of
Tramp.
that one? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Lady in the
that.
Tramp. They did live action Lady in the Tramp, and
Have to look for
was
it.
somewhat.
yeah, and so with the Lady in Tramp, they took aspects of the book a little bit and
And
told a different story from the animated a little bit.
it did had that animated
The feel into it, and the way that the dogs communicate, the way their mouths moving with the talking actually matched the talking, the voice, and everything
Aladdin
like
was
that.
good though too.
Aladdin was good to me. Will Smith did a good job as the genie, but to me, he missed
Yeah.
on some aspects, but he still kept Will's. He kept Robin Williams' comedic side of the genie a little bit. He still
I
honored
mean, he
that
was
part.
really good. Nobody else could have done it better than Will
No,
Smith. I'm
reason
telling you.
why, and a lot of
Nobody else
people
could have
don't
done
know this, but the reason why, because Will Smith really knew Robin Williams, and they were really good friends. So he
it. I didn't
wanted
know
to
that.
honor him by playing the genie. He only came in as the genie to be the one to honor
Honor him,
Robin
yeah.
Williams.
But,
Because Robin Williams, I mean, he opened the door for comedy in a way no other comic has ever
And
done.
since
and when
Morgan
Robin
did,
Williams died,
and
I
even
cried
though
when I found out he died. I grew up
Yeah,
with him,
yeah, I
seeing him
did
on
too, and it was
it
it
was
was
TV and all that.
it was a low blow to many of
uh,
us.
it was it was a low blow to a lot of us Disney fans
It was. Oh my
and
God.
everything because
I have him on
and the one
Facebook
thing.
still too.
Yeah, and he, if you look at it, one of the reasons behind him committing the S word was there was a lot of his body was still recovering over the drug abuse that he did before
Yeah.
a few other of the movies that he did.
And with Morgan Mindy, if
Morgan,
you
okay,
remember,
because,
he was under that.
yeah, he was under the influence of cocaine
He would
during
go
Mark and
into the
Mindy.
set
I didn't know that.
to
Yeah,
fix things.
yeah, he was a heavy cocaine user.
Wow.
He was addicted to cocaine throughout, even when he was doing the genie. He was hooked on cocaine still. He was
Yeah,
doing the
that's why he
genie.
sat on his head and working Mindy all the time because he was on
And
Yeah,
that.
well,
yeah.
you can tell in some of the sequence,
Very good.
especially
Yeah,
when he's
especially
talking to Orson.
Orson when he was doing those scenes where he was talking to Orson on the way
You
he
can
was
see it on his
his
eyes.
eyes
Oh,
that he was high, that he was high. He was having a trip on the cocaine.
And that's why he
I didn't
did
know that.
good in Morgan Mindy,
That's
and
Yeah,
why
I
he
have
was
that all.
able.
I have the whole series
Yeah,
on DVD.
yeah, and
So
that was why he was
have it
able.
too. It
Yeah,
does.
and that was the reason why he was able to come be he was one of the only voice actors at the time to be allowed to you say bring out you say bring his own style of the character not based off a script. They actually wrote the script based off of the way he was doing the genie.
yep. Genie, he improvised most of it.
Yeah, he improvised, and he was the first voice actor of the time to actually be allowed to improv at all. He was the only
Yeah,
one. It
he
was the
did really
first one
good.
ever be allowed to, because the directors enjoyed how he brought the genie to
He was
life.
very good at improvising.
Yeah, and they. And so that was one of the things. That was the only thing I noticed that I give Will Smith props was that he brought out the Robin Williams improv with the genie, especially when Will Smith did that song and everything,
And,
because he
and,
brought
and
out some of the direct lyrics and the way Robin
yeah,
Williams sung it. He brought
Yeah,
that out a little bit, even though he did in a little more of a hip hop style, because
yeah,
that's Will Smith. He does everything hip hop.
yeah.
because the
I can't
president.
Yeah.
believe he was ever that young. Oh my God, I remember him in Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh
Oh
man.
yeah,
I was
that's where he
57 years
actually
That's
old.
started.
I was like in my
because if you
20s
look
then.
at it, it was Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Then we later on saw him in Men in Black and Wild Wild West,
Yeah.
which a lot of people don't know, but the soundtrack for Wild Wild West
It
was
was him.
written by him,
Yep,
and also Men in Black soundtrack written by him.
yep, yep, yep.
Because a lot of people did not know and stuff that he was also a musician at the time too.
Yeah, he was just what was it? It was just by his name, Will Smith, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Had a
yeah,
Will something Smith. Yeah, it
other
was
one.
his actual name was Will something Smith
Yeah.
and everything, but
Paris
we
just
just
don't
put Will
understand.
Smith.
Remember that one? It was Fresh Prince
Fr-
and
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I
that was
remember
his
what the
That
name
was
beginning.
his
was.
beginning
It
of
was
his
his friend
career.
too. Yeah, his friend
Yeah.
too.
And if you look at it, one thing, to me, Will Smith is still to this day getting backlash because of his son being in the LGBT.
I didn't know he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah. The son, yeah, the son is uh part of the LGBTQ. He is queer. The Q. He's
Too.
he's the Q in the LGBTQ. He's
Finder.
he's non-binary. He's trans non-binary. He's
Okay.
gay non-binary. He's gay non-binary
I just got something on my phone again.
and everything. So, but it was just a lot of people thought. But there was a misconception. A lot of people think, oh, people that are non-binary aren't that will never go transgender. That's a
Uh,
bunch of horse manure because non-binary is actually in the same umbrella term as transgender.
it's just like if you're
It's
straight and you're
just,
going gay.
yeah, yeah. It's just a lot of not. There are a big percentage of non-binary people that don't want to transition or go towards transitioning, but then there are some that do because there are two different types of non-binary. There are your non-binary that are like your cross dressers and stuff like that are within non-binary that dress both ways, male and female, and then you have the non-binary transgenders, which they're non-binary, but they like as if they don't consider themselves either, but they will go transgender on one of the ones that they connect to within their non-binary.
I have a question about StreamYard again. I have a friend that might want to see it. How do I just copy the link up here?
I will. What I'll do is what I do is I could then send you an invite link with then to as up to share with your friend and everything
Well, not
like that
sure. They just want to see it. They just want to watch it.
yeah on how to you say it should check out it and all that stuff, and if he does get it and goes to the paid version upside the free, I get money back
Oh,
from
okay.
StreamYard because of it.
Yeah, they're on my phone right now on Facebook.
Yeah. So I'll definitely Facebook you later after the podcast so like that the invite link to share
That's
and
why I want to
everything
see it.
because I get
See it
credit
live.
from StreamYard for bringing more people to StreamYard.
What do they call that? Affiliate.
Yeah, I'm almost like an affiliate with them without applying to be affiliate. When
I
you
can't wait
use
to be an
StreamYard,
affiliate with Lego. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
don't,
waiting for.
I'm actually sponsored by 3 energy drinks and two big name stores.
hmm, me only the energy drinks.
I'm actually no 3 big companies and stuff. I'm affiliate with Walmart. I'm affiliate with Amazon, and I'm a partner with one of the energy drink companies that will
Ah,
come
yes,
right up
yes.
to Raise Energy or Rep Sports actually, but their energy drink brand
Raise
is
it.
Raise Energy is Rep Sports energy drink line is called Raise Energy. And what about one thing about Raise Energy compared to a lot of your other store bought energy drinks is Raise is more what they refer to as your healthy energy drink. What I mean by
Oh,
healthy
yeah. Oh,
is
yeah.
that it has 2 forms of caffeine, which are the healthy forms of caffeine. What it means is you don't get the crash or the burn like you do, like Monster, Bane, all those
Yeah.
others,
And it's
Red Bull, and all that. And it's long lasting. The caffeine lasts longer, which helps you not get that crash. Because what
I'm
is
getting
it?
caffeine right now. You know about
Yeah,
that part.
yeah. I know. But with the 2 kinds of caffeine is you know that one caffeine that doctors like prescribe for headaches. There's that one caffeine that's in
Yeah, it's like
medication form.
pill,
That's
caffeine
one of
pill.
the ones that they use in rates is that kind. And then because that kind of caffeine is considered
okay.
long lasting.
Your mom's kind of.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, my mom just went off.
Oh,
So I'll
I'm close just now.
probably yeah, she already
Yep,
and
she's off.
yeah, she's off. I just yeah. So it won't be much longer and I'll probably have some people popping in.
Well, like I say, you put me on video. I'm sure my camera's working. It says it is.
Yeah, I know, but
I have a movie camera for my webcam.
oh
Huh.
mm,
Why?
cool. But
I
yeah,
have to
it's
unplug it.
just yeah, StreamYards once in a great while has this little glitch, especially it's like that with you say sharing a stream and
Well,
everything like that
I
with
can use
them.
my webcam. I have an actual webcam that will be on. I can turn that on and plug it back in, and we can always just use that. Kind of be a weird
Yeah,
angle.
yeah. We could probably pull that. You say the next time you want to hop in and everything
Well, we
like
can
that.
do it right now if you want. I mean,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah. So
There's
what I'll
Okay.
do is I'll just put you on mute and everything, and
Yeah, put
take
me on mute,
you,
and I'll disconnect
and I'll
the
remove
camera, and
you
I'll turn the
off.
webcam
Yeah,
on.
and I'll bring you off the screen while you get that doing. And then once you're back with that, then I'll pull you back up.
Okay, I'll let you know on Facebook.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
so
So, huh, so,
where
and
were we?
oh, okay, yeah. Where were we? Okay, so in the talk we were doing and stuff like that, another thing I want to bring in. So here's a question within a question: Was Pinocchio created by the Disney company? Yes, and this is why. Pinocchio is an American animated film released in 1940 by the Disney company, then known as Walt Disney Production. That's what the Disney company was called. Their film part was called back then, the Walt Disney Production and stuff. So and stuff, it features complex characters rendered in paint, startling detailed, full figured animation, and is known for its compelling story.
Right. But let's just there
Oh,
we go.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we are.
There we
That's my
are.
webcam.
Alrighty.
It likes to move on its own.
Yeah,
It's been on for a
it's
while.
one of those. Yeah, it's one of those that
Yeah.
moves with you, and everything. It's one
It's
of
my
those.
D cam is what it is.
Those are
Yeah,
cool to have.
yeah, but yeah, but yeah, like we were talking and stuff. The whole and stuff. The Lego. As I've noticed and stuff that the Lego company has done a lot of things to honor different growth with the Disney company. And I give them props for that because not that many toy companies, upside Hasbro, that would step into the Disney line of toys and
I gotta go in my
everything.
other room and show a bunch of them off. You want to see some cool Lego?
Yeah, sure.
Be right
Yeah,
back.
sure. All right.
No, I mean Shane. Because I
No,
never
but
finished.
it's no biggie because by next year we're gonna start. Uh, Within next year we're
I'm
gonna
walking me down. I
start
just
building them.
randomly grabbed something, so
Yeah,
you
no
recognize
problem. No
this.
problem.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem. Nice. That is a really nice.
it's a
Oh
DeLorean.
snap!
Back to the
That.
Future.
Oh man,
That a Lego
that's a
Not really part of
Lego.
my city, but yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
snap!
Yeah.
That's
It's that is really nice. That is really awesome.
huge too.
I
Like
know.
hood opens up. Oh, I see the
Yeah.
hood. Yeah, the hood
My
opens
my
up.
mom has.
There
My
you go.
parents have a. My mom put together a Millennium Falcon.
Oh, I wish I
and the
had that
Tie
one. The
Fighter.
original one. The original ones were like $3,000.
Ooh, yeah, I know. They were the original Flint Millennium Falcon Lego pieces were about that much. The Lego set,
I
of course.
One ninety
won't
nine brand new, but now it's
Yeah,
like $3,000.
yeah, I know.
believe it.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
the one that my mom put together does the same kind
Yeah,
of
well,
thing.
okay.
Like that does where parts of it opens and
Yeah,
stuff
I'll show
like
you my
that.
latest video. The last video I did of the AT. I'll bring that in. That one's really
Okay.
delicate, so it might take a while.
Yeah,
it's a shame I kind of lost my. I mean,
but yeah, we're gonna get back into it, you and me, and
yeah, but
everything.
all I got is the cockpit. That's about
Yeah,
it.
I know, but we could get the rest, and you'll have backup pieces, extra pieces, and
Well,
everything
I don't.
because I want to have everything Star Wars put together in Legos. Everything Star Wars.
Should I used to have the small version of the
I want to.
snow speeder.
Yeah, I want
Me
to.
too.
Oh,
Me
Mamie,
too.
Too.
you are
Which
making me jealous.
is
That's
kind
an
of
ATT. That's an ATT.
Yeah, let me get positioned
It's an
here.
okay.
I want to
AT&T.
sit down and take a walk
ATT.
Okay,
with
ATT. Yeah.
ATT.
Oh
ATT
man,
and
AT&T or
ATT. Yeah,
the
they the
Walker.
Imperial Walker
The old
or
one. It's not
yeah,
the
the
used one. It's the old
original.
one.
Yeah, it's one of the original Imperial
The old
Walkers.
one.
Oh
The
man,
old one.
now I'm
Perfect.
getting
Yeah,
ideas.
I'm jelly. I am jelly
The thing is, turn
because
on.
and so because I've been wanting to get back into Legos
Damn it, don't
and
turn around because I'm loosening it up to turn it.
yeah,
Same here.
There you
I want to get back and actually because when I did
go.
try to put some Legos together, I did put a X-wing together, and I had a blast and I was calm. It calmed me down and relaxed me
I was
putting them together. But I've told people if they want to get into doing Legos, you gotta have patience. You
yeah.
gotta have mental patience.
Uh,
Okay.
I tried to put one of the new versions of the TIE fighters, and I guess with all the moving, most of it got lost.
You
All
see
I
my
got
computer
is
there.
the
Ah, there it
cockpit
goes.
and some
Yeah,
test dummy.
Good.
nice,
Now, back to it.
nice,
I'm trying to
nice.
speed it a little
Man,
bit.
Yeah, I
Gotta
know.
get video on that. Towards me,
Yeah,
this thing is so hard to move.
yeah. I'll definitely check out that video later
Yes.
and
that looks
everything
I bring it up
and
here
stuff.
all the
And
time,
what I'll
breaking a
do,
million people. This thing is
yeah,
so
what I'll do
delicate.
is also go back and
Oh.
give you a bunch of watch hours.
You probably sit better like that.
Yeah. What I'll
nice.
do is I'll go back and give your channel a bunch of watch hours if you want.
Let me open them up and you can see
Yeah.
something I did. I have the Snow Trooper battle pack, and I stuck that in here
Ooh,
too. So
nice
something just
and
fell
stuff.
inside. So I don't know what the heck it
Yeah,
was. Something broke off
yeah.
the side somewhere.
But yeah, I'm.
Let me open that up. You can
If
see
you
it in
look
there.
at stuff, also, oh, I and stuff. Any Star Wars fan would know this.
I have them featured in my video too.
Yeah.
It comes with two, but I have five of them in there. Battle pack. I had to change it up a little bit because I was missing pieces. I had this thing 3 years ago, and it's still not even retired. Can you
Yeah,
believe that? 3 years
yeah,
ago, I bought this
Wow.
thing.
yeah. To me, I'm so much of a Star Wars fan that I've actually learned 3 Star Wars languages: Wookiee, Hut, and I've also learned that one language from that one enemy of Anakin and the pod races.
Oh,
The dud, that dud, and some of his
I'm
language.
really much into Star Wars myself. I'm
Sobobas.
more into Star Trek.
No, Saboba. Yeah, I learned his language too. Putu,
Oh yeah, I know what
Putu.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Putu, Putu.
You know, I was trying to do C-3PO the other
I
day and
know,
messed up
but
with it.
to me, I still want to learn how. I still want to get just right R2D2's
Yeah, yeah.
beeps and his beeps and sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, we still do the Jar Jar Binks
Uh,
joke.
uh, oh,
Um,
Misa Cha Cha Pinks. Misa got a grand army.
just say, my.
You say my again.
Let's go to Gungan. Second thought,
No,
no.
no. Yeah, it's just we. And so that's how much of a Star Wars fan both of us are. That we'll just pick
Join the
up
chat.
stuff.
He's joined the chat just now, so we say hello to make sure it's working. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah.
I can just see mine. Nobody else's, or is there anybody
No, no,
else
no, no,
on?
no, 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 no. You, when you're in, you see if anyone else. You're able to see if anything else, like if my bots post something or
Yeah.
anything like that. You're able to
It's like
see
you're
that.
on live watching it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you gotta go into
yeah, yeah,
public
yeah, yeah,
Me.
actual,
yeah.
not private comments.
Comments, and if you have the
Me.
comments open, then you're able to see all the comments, the messages that are put in chat. But like, if you want to like say something to either one of us, but not say it in the
Kidding.
chat, you
You
go
do
into
private.
private. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do it in private
Okay.
and everything. So that's one of the things I like about
It doesn't
StreamYard.
show
Or
you anything else. Doesn't show me how many people are on or anything like that.
no, 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 no. Mostly the one that shows that is mainly the main host. The host is the one that
You.
says that shows that the main host
Is
and
anybody else on?
everything.
Anybody
No,
tell you?
no, no,
Anybody
no,
else?
no. We have no viewers,
Great.
but it through anyways and stuff like that. I already know I'm gonna get views like like crazy,
Hit
not
all the
down
same.
after the live's over because I'll get views because of the replay. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this will replay.
yeah, it'll replay and stuff, and I'll get views. And a lot of times I've noticed with my lives after I go online, I in my live it go as if everyone's able. It starts showing one of my mom's old lives or old videos
Yeah,
because it's because
I'm
I
the
have
wish
her
list to be
set
done.
as one of the ones to as one of the recommended for after my stream's over with.
I
Yeah.
got something to show you.
All right.
Go first. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're gonna run away. Our little service dog. Come here.
Oh.
He knows what I was gonna do. He doesn't like cameras. Come here. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's just looking at me like, you do think I'm getting in front of that thing? Come on.
Yeah. Don't
Come
get
on.
me in it.
He's thinking about it. He's
All right.
wagging his finger. Come on. I know you're up to something. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to get
Ah,
involved.
I got him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you cute.
MJ.
Oh, hi, MJ. Hi.
He's
But
shy.
yeah, I grew up with dogs, and I've seen
Well, now he's all happy. He's like jumping around.
I and stuff I've been around other people's dogs where if I had one of my medical issues, it was like there was one time I was at a friend's house doing a little Bible study at and everything, and I wasn't feeling good, so I went and laid on their couch in the living room, and it's a next to know it, the dog was already at on the floor next to me on the couch
Hey,
and everything because the dog sensed that there was going to be something that's going to happen. And
They
I
sense
woke
everything.
up. Yeah, I woke up, got up, started walking. Next thing I collapsed into a seizure, and the dog already knew sensed it way
Ooh.
before I had the seizure.
hey, it's like when we go to your
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was good looks
yeah,
too.
parents and
yeah. My parents' dogs. Two of them especially know if I'm going to have one because they're right there.
He's a what do you call it? Service animal?
Yeah,
Not service animal. Companion animal.
a companion
My,
animal.
my
Yeah,
fiance
yeah,
companion animal.
yeah. There's a lot of people as that don't know the difference. Yeah, a lot of people. There's people out there that don't know the difference between companion animal and service animal. There's a
yeah,
total difference. Companion animals help you when you're having issues, but the same time, a service animal assists you
Yeah,
with things.
they
There's
call them
that
assistant animals
difference.
now.
Yeah,
Starting to say that for
yeah,
all of them.
yeah.
yeah. There's some
But there is that misconception because I prefer having I'm a big pet person, and I would consider any of my pets I ever had as a companion animal because I don't refer to them as because they don't have the training to be considered a service animal. So I
He's
would
just
rather
always
just
would
consider
be.
them companion.
He's 6 years old. We had him since he was just a puppy. He wasn't even
Mm.
8 weeks old.
Yeah.
Um,
wow.
Wow.
this is so
Wow.
cool how we found him.
Yeah.
My fiance and I, she had talked about wanting a dog for that reason, and so we went out
Mm,
looking around, and we found one. It was a beagle, and big dog. We were homeless. Keep this in mind. We were homeless at
Mhm.
the time, and we actually took the beagle we had in our car, and he was just whining and making all this noise, and we realized he was just too big for the car, literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we took him back and says, we just can't do this. And then,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were really cool about it, and they were all
Yeah.
happy about it and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But I think it
Beagles.
was 2 days later,
For
somebody told us
me,
about a little
dogs.
mini
Yeah.
dog,
Hmm.
and we drove out there to see it, and I guess the people were moving. Lady opens the door. My fiance's standing right there at the door, and she called the dog over, and it was him. And he just came running, jumped right in my fiance's arms, and I turned around and says, "This is the one."
Hmm.
And we took him
Hmm.
and we've had him ever since.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cool little story.
Yeah.
He's
But
been with
yeah,
us all.
true.
Homeless. He's been homeless his whole
Yeah, it
life.
is
When we
true.
moved in here,
Yeah, it is true.
he was homeless with us for eight
Hmm.
years.
Yeah.
No, actually, he's almost 8 years old.
Yeah.
Actually,
But yeah, and stuff. But yeah, like I was mentioning, like and stuff, like yesterday in my life. So yeah, me and Leon are slowly starting to switch ourselves over from Twitch to doing our lives on YouTube because
Yeah.
Twitch, their payout method is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, and I
YouTube
had to
seems
wait
easier too.
for I
Yeah,
had to wait 4 months to get my second pay.
his second payout, and with
No.
Twitch, you have to build up on your channel revenue before they give you a payout.
Oh, so you have to make so much before they
Yeah,
no,
before they give you a payout, and a lot of times
Yeah,
it's not much,
I
and a
would
lot of
go
times it's not much.
I would go up to
I don't know how YouTube works. I'm not
Uh,
I'm not monetized yet.
okay, with YouTube, the way YouTube works is once you start earning, you say the requirements to start like where my mom was at first before she hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I think before itself, once you reach the 500 subscriber mark, and
Yeah.
then you start earning income from memberships, which are
It's kind of
almost right
pre-monetized
away.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at it, you as soon as you start building up income, boom, it's a payout. Boom, it's a payout.
That's when I could be an affiliate for Lego was at 500. They told me, well, you got to have 500 subscribers first. Nothing else, just 500
Yeah,
subscribers. I
I'm
get
right now,
presets that way.
and I'm also a affiliate working on partnership, but I know I'm actually a partner. Actually, I'm a partner with a game dev called Epic Games.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I played Fortnite.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
if you do, I can in the Facebook message after this live and after this stream, so I will give you my partner code, my Epic creator code if you want to use it.
I won't play
Okay.
Fortnite
And my
for
fiance
Yeah,
plays Fortnite more than I do now. I didn't used to
yeah,
play it. I used to play a
yeah,
lot, but then I
yeah,
started getting
yeah.
kids
So
using
I'm
it. So I was like,
because if I give her or you to give to her inside my creator code, and she purchased something in the Fortnite shop using my creator code, I get a percentage of that purchase.
it
oh my
is a
god, I
fun
got so many skins. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know, and stuff. But
Made
every
known
time
about
she,
6 months ago.
yeah, every time she would purchase, you say not just even stuff in the shop, but even just the V Bucks. If she even buys
Yeah,
V
is that
Bucks
what
from
you
the
know?
shop, I get a percentage of that.
No, should have known you about 6 months ago when we were
Yeah, I
really getting
know.
into it.
Yeah, I know. But it's
I got
just
probably about 200 skins or something like that. I don't know how many
yeah,
I have.
I know. But I wasn't because I had to wait until I got over 1,000 followers on Twitch before I could even gotten my creator code.
Followers like
And yeah, because right now
subscribers.
on Twitch I have 1.6K followers on Twitch.
You're just starting out on YouTube. You got like what 46 or something like
Yeah.
that. This one.
Because I returned back to YouTube. That's
I was
why.
just there last
Because
week. I was around 50 last week.
yeah,
So
I just came back to YouTube not that long ago, so that's why. And I did it because I was more focused on my Twitch compared to YouTube, and I was just putting my YouTube to the side, just using it to hold my VODs and stuff like that. I wasn't really maining on wanting to grow on YouTube until I started seeing my VOD views go downhill on YouTube, on Twitch, and everything like that, and seeing stuff going downhill with Twitch, and I said, forget this.
as a
Oh,
matter.
if
I
you know anyone that's interested or knows of a platform called Discord and
yeah,
like for gamers and stuff, let them know to let you know, and I will give you an invite link to me and Leon's Discord server that is melted in with our podcast and a bunch of other stuff.
yeah, I have Discord too.
And yeah, our Discord server is for everyone that is a nerd, no matter if you're a nerd of the LGBT, if you're LGBT, if you're a crafty nerd, or any nerd of
Lego.
any kind. Yeah, we're I know it. I'll actually add a section for Lego nerds and
There's
everything
tons of
to it.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're as
yeah,
many
so
rooms as you
yeah,
can.
so I'll definitely send you an invite link, and then you're welcome to grab one once you come in, your own link, invite link, and start bringing in more people because we're really needing it to grow. Because we recently opened it up within this year. So yeah, we're still growing.
I've been on YouTube since March. So
Ooh.
You
I've
know,
been on and off with YouTube
I
since 2021.
I think
Oh,
it started
coronavirus right at the end of it. And
to
Yeah,
it was
s-
really big during
I
coronavirus.
was on YouTube when during I started having back on YouTube when my mom was starting her YouTube.
Yeah.
I
So I was doing it, but I was on YouTube a little bit before she started. But then I pulled away. I had other stuff that I was doing. I was too busy, all that. So I
yes,
pulled away for a little while, and then I came back at during the time frame because I got back into streaming after I recovered from a heat stroke I had 3 years ago.
Oh man,
I
I
had
yeah,
a
can't see
heat.
my microphone. I just
I
got it
know.
stuck right about
Yeah. I had a heat
it.
stroke that put me in a coma for 5 days and
A
stuff. I
friend of mine
was
that I know he'll come watch. I know that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I had a stuff. I was in one of our local emergency rooms in ICU for about 5 days, and then 3 days in intensive care. I know in med surge after ICU,
I know. I came back on
and then
2016.
and now I could finally walk normally everything, but I still just don't have my balance like a normal person does. I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, the reason why I
So
was going to I messaged this person. Sorry, I interrupted you.
yeah,
It's because
sure.
he has helped me out so much for financial things. He's helped me out with YouTube. Oh my God, this guy, he's like a brother to me. His name's Ken. I'm gonna see if he'll come on and
Hey,
watch for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Just texted him, but
Yeah,
he's
no
out.
problem.
He's up in San Diego right now visiting his daughter. So it's kind of hard to get hold of him right now.
Yeah, I know.
But he's done
it's
so
a,
much for us. So
Yeah, more the merrier, more the merrier. Because to me, and hey, if you ever like you get bored and you could do me, you say the solid, just give me the watch hours if you wouldn't mind,
yeah,
so I
how
could
do you do?
grow.
Oh yeah, you mean have people watch it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You just spread my
me
yeah.
too.
Same with Leon 22. So because we both want to reach.
Ooh, watch hours, watch hours.
But yeah, just like spread my link around, my YouTube link around, and just try to get more
Yeah,
people to watch me and everything because that's all I need. I need that and subs, but mostly I just want to grow my watch hours first. Then
Same,
the
yeah.
subs will
Watch
come.
hours is the hardest part.
yeah,
Subs
same
are pretty
here.
easy, but
Yeah, subs are easy to get. It's just the watch hours. So I want the hard part done first.
yeah,
Then I can get the subs within growing my watch hours.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
my fiance
So
may be waking up here in a few minutes. When she
okay.
gets up, she sleeps late. She's up. She's insomniac or whatever you call it, and stays up
Ooh.
at night.
oh,
So
Yeah.
she gets
Insomnia. Yeah,
she's
she's
sick.
a insomniac. Yeah, she has insomnia really bad and everything.
We
So
both
I
do
understand.
really. I'm just not as bad
Me,
right now. What's going on?
I haven't been diagnosed with it, but I know I do have it, and that's
I,
sleep apnea.
yeah. I have sleep apnea too.
Yeah,
Let me put
my
this.
wife does
Let me put
too.
this app back away so I don't knock it over by accident or something. I have a twitch that sometimes my arm will do this, and I'm afraid I'll knock it right off the table. You don't want to see
Ooh,
me when that
yeah,
happens. So
I
let me
know.
put it away. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm not back in 2 minutes. I probably
Okay,
dropped it.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm actually supposed to
Yeah,
be using the game.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. And now give me a chance to hit the little girl's room for a second. Okay.
Okay, all went well. I'm back.
He'll be back.
I'm back. I'll be back. Dude, I like to do this. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's my table.
uh, yeah.
Where
I
do
was
you
in
go?
this.
Where do you do? Go to the bathroom or something? Or?
Yeah. So I was in the same boat. I mean,
I can't
I
see you
almost.
very well. It's so small. Your screen is so tiny.
I almost gave up on YouTube, and because I was at that time I was going to college, and I was working as a security guard, and noticed that I was doing lousy on YouTube. I had about 18 subs,
I
and I
remember.
almost gave up. And right now, just with the uh, the quick change, it bumps up thanks um to insurance management. Also um
My mom's
it-
channel, my mom's community too, even came in and gave him some subs and some
so
views and stuff.
Okay, well, I got a
it
little
got
story I could tell you. Well, there's people on here. I don't know if they would
No,
want.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
If there was people on here about vidIQ. Remember the story I told you? I didn't
Yeah,
really tell
yeah,
you
I
the
know.
story that happened. And I was featured. My channel was featured on vidIQ. I have a couple little videos I made about it, but oh my god, when that happened, I watch them every Tuesday, like I told you.
Yeah,
Last
I
week
know.
I missed my internet was down, but anyway, I watch them every Tuesday ever since March. And what they do is they do like a random thing to review your channel. And I
mhm.
came on, I missed about half the live or something like that. I can't remember. No, I did catch it live. And I was laying down on my couch. I wasn't feeling very good. I had it on my phone. I laid my phone down on me just to listen to it, put myself to sleep. All of a sudden, heard him say, "All right, I have a channel here named Little Lego." I was like, "What? Holy crap! What? Oh!" And it was actually featured, not a random. They actually picked it, previously, and they didn't tell me. So I was sitting there going, and I was watching the whole thing. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually on here." It's like being featured on TV, on TV news or something. I mean, it's that big of a thing, So I was like, oh my god, I'm on this thing. And so got over. I
Yeah,
was like, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I just subscribed to their channel,
Yeah,
so I just
featured once a year,
subscribed
every
it.
Tuesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think they're in
Okay.
Canada, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. If they're still if they still run if they still go Pacific, then they're on that part of Canada, which is still under
I'm
Pacific.
going by Pacific. I think they're 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
So they're more on the French Canadian side.
I
If
think they're
they're
towards the east.
Eastern, if they're Eastern, then they're more the French Canadian side, more like
Sometimes I
Quebec
sleep through it
and
and I'm like,
Quebec area
crap.
and stuff like that.
I watch pre-recorded, like or the what do we call it?
Yeah,
Recorded one.
yeah,
I usually
yeah.
watch that. I even watched the last week one last Tuesday because, like I said, I missed it. My internet was down all night long
Ooh,
into the morning.
yeah.
Oh
So, in
man.
fact,
But
it was
yeah,
right after we got off last night. It actually went off. I was like, oh my
ooh,
god,
yeah.
Ah,
But
it was
to
some problems.
me and stuff, where we live and stuff, we got hit hard with Hurricane
oh
Hillary.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got hit
you're in
hard
Southern
with
California, huh?
Hillary and
You're
everything.
down there.
But in our little town and stuff like that of Brawley, not as bad, but there were areas of the Imperial Valley that got
Oh,
hit the hardest.
Imperial
Calexico
Valley. I remember that.
Calexico
and El
and
Centro.
El Centro got hit hard, and then a place called the
Yeah, there was one
Slab
before.
City, the Salton Sea area and Slab City got hit hard.
You're the one that hit LA, that flooded LA about what, a month ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I was worried about
yeah,
my mom because she was in Riverside.
yeah,
And I called her up and says,
yeah.
she
But
didn't
yeah,
even
and
know
stuff.
about it. She says, it's raining
Yeah,
here a lot. I was like,
yeah.
there's a hurricane there. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
it was the first time I've ever experienced a hurricane come through the valley. From you say from or through because usually a lot of times a hurricane comes like this goes like hits landfall and then breaks up a little bit after hitting landfall.
Oh, we
We,
did have El Nino too.
I was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
New
Plus,
Orleans. I was
yeah,
in New Orleans during a hurricane. We were talking religion earlier, and yeah, I was down there for that reason, if you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. I know
And I was in Baton Rouge and all that, and I was in New Orleans during our hurricane. Actually, not just one hurricane, a few hurricanes, and
you're talking about
had like evacuate.
Hurricane Cat,
It was after
Hurricane. Yeah,
Hurricane
yeah. I know.
Camille.
Yeah, Camille. Yeah,
It
Hurricane
wasn't during
Camille.
Camille. It was another one after that. It was in
Oh,
not
1986.
Katrina,
not
was it?
Katrina, not Katrina. It
It
was the one
wasn't
before
Katrina.
Katrina. Yeah, it was the
Way
one
before.
before. It was way before Katrina. Yeah, it was way before
Anytime
Katrina.
between 1985 and 1987,
Yeah,
I
that
was
was way before Katrina.
Yeah,
Way before. Yeah, that was way
way
before
yeah,
before.
Katrina.
it was in the
I think
90s.
Katrina
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
the late
Katrina
90s.
was in the
In the 90s.
90s. Yeah,
Yeah.
Katrina was in the 90s. Yeah.
They still have the aftermath of
Because one of
Rita.
the yeah, and if you look at, they still got some damage still to this day, even there from Katrina. No, from from Katrina too, and
There's
everything.
people
But
down there still
a
friendly. They
lot
have
of
some boats down there.
Yeah, a lot of Louisiana's issues is that dam, and everything. They always have issues with that dam bursting.
Yeah. And the Mississippi River.
Yeah, that dam
It's,
that's along the Mississippi
I think the
River.
mill went up the Mississippi
Oh,
River is what might hit so hard.
the Mississippi
Katrina
River.
almost did that too.
It
Yeah,
over.
the overflow. That dam is not built to overhand to hold the amount of water that will come down the Mississippi River when there's a hurricane.
And it's old too. Very old.
Hmm.
I mean, they were around. That's one of the first states that was in the United States. Oh no, no, actually, 13 states. I don't think that's part of the 13 states.
No, 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 no. Louisiana. That was during the
Yeah,
Louisiana Purchase, and that
yeah,
was way after. That was like a bunch of years after the 13
You're
the
really,
original colonies,
yeah,
because it was them. Then they started. Then they bought Louisiana from the French.
yeah.
Then and stuff, and then it just went from there. Because I think it was a bunch of years later. Then they got Arizona, California, and Texas from Mexico,
We're
from
gonna sit and
Spain,
watch it.
Mexico.
So, can you send me a link on Facebook that way I can copy and paste it?
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. Go, yeah, sure. Yeah, I definitely will.
it's easier to
I,
copy and paste and try to type the whole thing in. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I know, I definitely will.
yeah.
I know.
And it got
But
quiet.
yeah, yeah, because the reason why I said that
Concentrate.
in about 2005, about 2006 is when I'll start doing those once a year, twice a year trips to Disneyland, is because in next year I'm going to be doing all my transitioning surgeries next year.
Oh well. We should all plan going to Disney at the same time when I come out. I'll win, and if I come out, we come out there. We're still talking about it.
Yeah,
That
Miami
would
friends.
be awesome.
Yeah, because
yeah,
like I said, we're on fixed income. Me and my fiance both are, so it's gonna be a little tough to do it.
yeah. But because what I want to do is I want to
Okay.
start getting that paying for that yearly pass.
Yeah, yeah, he's waiting for the link.
I'm
He just
typing
texted
it
me.
up
Sorry.
right now. I'm typing it up. So give me a second. I'm almost done. I'm finishing up the last bit of the link, which is including my YouTube name.
Yeah, you can probably hear yourself dinging on my phone and everything, making noises.
Uh,
Nothing private in here, huh?
Nothing,
Nothing.
nothing. This is an open book. All right,
Yep.
I just sent it.
There you go. Yep, I got it. See, copy paste that. Copy. And he's on text, so now on Facebook. So
Okay,
let's see the,
that's fine.
this is for him to view it, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Cool, what?
One of his
Okay.
friends wants to he
We might
wants to
get
invite
somebody
one of
adding.
his
His name's Ken. I don't know what
yeah
he is. I think Ken
yeah
Mag or something like
he's
that is his
inviting one of
name.
his friends to watch the stream.
And I can
That's
talk
Yeah, it's
about it
fine.
too.
Yeah, yeah,
the more
yeah,
the
it's fine.
merrier.
Hey, more
Shout
the
out to him.
merrier. Even if it's just in the chat, more the merrier. More
He's
the
the one
merrier.
that has helped us out like majorly. I mean, he's done so much.
Yeah, I know. I've had people like that. I've had people like that, and there's no words. There's no words of thank you. There's no words
He's
to
done
to
so much.
really say
My,
thank
my,
you.
my truck broke down. I have a 1999 Chevy Tahoe, and it broke down, and the fuel pump went out.
Ooh,
$1,000, and he covered that. Can you believe that? He covered that for me, just
yeah,
so
I
I
know.
have a vehicle to get around. Because
Yeah.
I can't walk very good. There he is. He's on.
Hey, Ken.
Hey,
Welcome in. Welcome in.
welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the Geeks Live podcast.
I can. Long time no see, huh?
Wait.
I just told him about all the things you did for us. That you've done so much for us
Yeah, you've done a
financially.
lot for him, and we here at the Geeks Live really appreciate and thank you in any way possible and everything. You have became part of the Geeks Live family for
Yeah,
helping him out.
yeah. He's in San
Yeah,
Diego right now. Like I
yeah,
told him about that. Yeah.
yeah.
How's it going down there in San Diego with your daughter, Ken?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, we all have this, and this is what matters.
Yep.
We all
Yeah, he
have a
knows about
heart.
our story too about the thing. He knows about
Yeah,
that. He helps bring me up because of it. So
yeah,
he says it's going good, going good.
hmm yeah.
And,
And by within and stuff like that,
well, he's not too far
you
from where you guys are right now. He's in San Diego.
yeah, yeah, close, yeah, really close. About
It's very
an hour
about
drive,
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
drive,
Walk
about
there.
a 2 hour drive, a 2 hour drive.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
funny.
this.
But it's like I've been able to make it into San Diego within an hour.
Wow.
But that's just with one way this one person I would have went with the way that person drives.
Small world, isn't it?
Well, you gotta go like a
And
bat
he's
out
from
of
here. Our
hell
kid's from
if you
here,
want
so
to
that's a
get
Yeah,
small world now.
yeah. But it's just man, to me, this state is a small world.
And, yeah, it's actually. I think it's one of the biggest states around, other than Texas. If you
Yeah,
don't count Texas as the biggest
yeah.
state, like
And a
Texas,
lot there are people from other states
man,
that
was.
don't understand that there's a lot of produce that they eat at the supermarkets, all that. Majority of it comes from
from
this state and it comes from the Imperial Valley.
He doesn't know his way around San Diego.
well, we're an agricultural valley or
Yeah, it's
See,
like I don't know my own way around San Diego, but there's only one place in Central California that I know like the back of my hand, and that's Bakersfield.
oh
wow,
man.
Bakersfield. That is out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I have
I mean,
family.
my
I have
grandfather on my
family from
mom's
there.
side lived there for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I have family that
He
lives
doesn't.
there. Yeah, I if it's up there, it's because there was even a family
Yeah.
cafe that was there.
Oh, the gas price. What's the gas prices out there like, Ken?
Um, so
Uh,
we're
almost I
almost to $5 a gallon here in the Imperial Valley.
Lucky
yeah.
you.
No, it is getting
It
expensive though.
is. It's almost going to.
Bucks.
I can make you
It's
guys fall over. Humble County,
uh,
5.59 a gallon.
how much?
550.
5.59 a gallon. It went up
Geez,
to
so
5.99 a gallon last week. It started going
geez, how
Well,
down.
much?
jeez, almost 6.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
we're gonna drop.
Yeah, it
But
was
yeah, it
5.99
is.
and then it started going down again. Wow.
Man,
We're the most expensive place in all of the United States, but they
Yeah,
don't even talk about it
yeah,
on the news. They don't even talk about Humboldt County at all ever. And they always say, "Oh,
yeah,
we're so expensive at $4 a gallon." It's like try
the
$6 a
only
gallon here.
yeah. But one
one,
thing,
That's how far we are
to
from everything.
me, the Imperial Valley, even though it sometimes gets high and then it drops back down, because the one reason why is here in the Imperial Valley we have as I said, we have our own
We have
little
more access.
yeah, we have our own little access like that because a lot of ours here in the Imperial Valley gets piped in from Texas.
Yeah,
well,
we don't have
you know,
any access at all. We're on the west side of the valley, on the
Hmm.
coast,
Hmm.
and the only way here is through trucks. That's it. We don't have
mhm.
Yeah,
trains.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
We
we would
get
have boats,
ours.
but we
Yeah,
don't have boats.
what it is we get ours sent in, and then
Yeah,
it's brought into
that's true. Blue Lake Casino
our
is
little
4.99 a
transfer.
gallon. That's casino near
Yeah,
there.
we have a little. We have a place there in between Imperial and between Brawley and El Centro called Imperial, and there's
Yeah,
this.
and Imperial.
You'll be in Imperial, and there's this little. It's not a refinery, but it's more of like a where the gas is, where the fuel is sent there, and then it's moved
Isn't
to
isn't it where the movies used to
yeah,
be?
the drive-in. Yeah, it's right next door to the drive-in.
I thought so.
Yeah, and it's a place of where the fuel is distributed by trucks within the Imperial Valley
I was turning my lights off that I didn't need from a green screen.
And
So
you know
and
that.
everything and stuff. So, and here, down here and stuff, one of the things is that we get both kind of fuel delivered through pipes. We get the
yeah.
regular gasoline and the diesel.
You
I
know,
didn't like Trump too much, but oh my God, he brought the gas prices down majorly back when he
I
was
well,
know
president.
that was the only good thing he ever did.
It's
That
one
was the
good thing
only
he
good
did.
thing he ever did.
hmm.
They were down
But
to two
what
something a gallon here. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen that low.
You
I
could go
remember when
also,
it was
you
back
could
in the
go
70s, it was
cheaper,
50
but
cents a
that's all
gallon.
the way to
What
Yuma.
were you thinking?
yeah, there are a lot of people, and so what they'll do is,
They go to
yeah, they go
Yuma.
to Yuma, fill up, and they're
Yeah.
good for a length of time, and they have to drive all the way
People at
back
the
to
casinos
Yuma.
here, they fill up the casino like he just posted there. Blue Lake Casino, 4.99 a gallon. The Indian Casino out here. There's two of
Yeah.
them. Actually, there's three of them, I think. Yeah, there's three
There,
of them.
here
Blue Lake,
we have
Harbor,
one close to you. We have
Treehouse.
one. There's one casino that there's two in Yuma, but there's one that half of it is in California and the other half is in Yuma.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're talking
About
about
Paradise.
Paradise.
Paradise. Yeah, Paradise is half split. Split,
And
half of it's on the California side, and the other half of it's on the Arizona
Paradise is
side.
that one that had that big fire,
it's
isn't it?
one kitchen.
The Paradise?
No, the one that had a fire or close to having a fire close to
The
it.
one that got burned down, the city that got burned down, Paradise. I thought it was Paradise.
Yeah, yeah. There
City of
was a
Paradise.
there was the city of Paradise. Yeah, there was a little city within near right there and everything where that's why it called Paradise.
Those two
Yeah,
Paradise.
that's why the casino was called Paradise because there was a little town called Paradise.
Okay.
Paradise, Arizona. Yeah,
Oh man.
and the place just burnt down.
Oh man.
Paradise, California.
Yeah,
Where
Paradise, California. That's why Paradise, half of it was on the California side because there was a place called Paradise, California.
That's
yeah.
something I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. I know the whole history of California and especially the
That was
southern
last
part.
year. I think last year or the
I
year
know
before.
Yeah.
the history, but not. I didn't know that. I
The
mean,
other reason why Paradise split part of it and split it where they put part of it in California is because they're able to pay cheaper on electricity.
Yeah.
Because our local electrical company charges less for electricity than Arizona's.
Yeah. It's PG&E here.
Where we have something called IID, Imperial Irrigation District,
oh yeah.
because
It's
our
PG&E
power
here.
company also has a water division because of the amount of canals and stuff we have.
Handles that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
IID
that.
deals with both the irrigation and the power. But
Yeah.
yeah, when Northern California had those bunch of those wildfires, they actually
Still have
got
them.
a couple ID power workers were dispatched up there to give assistance.
I think PG&E got sued for the Paradise one. if I remember right.
Yeah, yeah, they did. There was a bunch of viruses of the PG&E got sued for a bunch of the causes of that fire and
Yeah.
everything
The
up
whole
in
city
Northern
down. There's
California.
nothing
Yeah,
left of it. I think they're
uh
still
huh.
rebuilding now. I don't know if they're still
Yeah,
recovering or
there
not.
was actually
He's taking off.
there was
I
actually a
can.
place. There was actually a place up in Northern California called Paradise, and it was burnt down because of that fire.
Oh
And
man.
it was
It's
and
all over
that
the news.
all over the news. That wildfire that hit Northern California, majority of it was caused because of electrical lines.
We had the smoke from it. It was orange out here. It looked like we were on
Wow.
Mars.
And
Yeah.
PG&E got sued through the teeth for the cause of it because they did not want to replace anything and did not want to prevent that from happening, but it happened.
I can't remember what the billions of dollars it was damaged. But
Yeah,
it was a lot.
and but one thing was, thank God that there itself a lot of the power was brought back, all that because there was assistance from like IID and other electrical companies
Yeah.
that were from Southern California that went up to help because they felt bad for what PG&E did
I'm sure if he's still on, I think he
and
left.
stuff. But yeah, because the Imperial County has has a strike force and everything of firefighters across our county except that will go and respond to wildfires across California.
Yeah, yeah, they have like the Red Cross and things like that too.
Yeah, we have our chapter is actually our local chapter is actually combined with San Diego.
And we don't even have a VA here. Can you believe that? Nearest VA is in San Francisco.
Our our nearest VA, San Diego.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
everything.
I've heard
But
of
we
that.
also have a VA clinic here locally in the Imperial
Yeah,
Valley
we have a
too.
clinic. We have a clinic, and we have what's called well, like they changed the name. It used to be a Veterans Resource Center, but it's called oh, what's it called now? Nation's Finest.
Hmm.
That's all we have. And we have Calvet, which is not the VA. It's California.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Calvin.
that's why I think about it too. You didn't do that for me.
Uh-uh. But yeah, it's like
Don't get me
yeah,
started.
man. Yeah, it's just to me, my sister right now is still trying to get disability from the VA because she messed up her
I know the
knee
feeling.
during basic training.
I know the feeling. I don't get VA benefits at all. I get just SSI, and that's it.
My stepdad gets both
I couldn't believe when I got on
SSA
that.
and VA, SSI and SSA, but his SSI is attached to is his VA benefits.
It's funny. I mean, looking at me. I mean, even looking at you, you can't tell we're disabled to sit here.
No,
But
no,
I'm
no.
physically
You
disabled and
can't.
mentally
Yeah, yeah,
disabled both.
yeah. You can't tell I'm disabled, and I can't tell you are.
I knew you were though, because just because I guess. But yeah, I
Yeah.
have sciaticas. I have kidney
Same here.
injuries.
I have sciatica. I have PTSD. I have
PFD.
schizophrenia and everything. But the PTSD aggravated it and created the schizophrenia
Yep.
because
Yep.
I was sexually assaulted twice
Oh, wow.
by men.
Yeah.
And it was after the second assault that triggered the PTSD.
Yeah. My
Was the
PTSD is
sec
military.
because
I like I said, I was air cargo, and I during Desert Storm, and we saw all the bombs and all that going out there. I saw
I
everything. We shoot that all out.
I have one of my one of the son-in-laws of my parents' next door neighbor has PTSD a little bit because he fought in the Iraq war.
You don't even have to be military to have PTSD.
No, and that that is a misconception
It is.
with people when I say, "Oh, I have PTSD." Like
First thing they
you are
say, "Are you in the military?" No,
no,
you're not.
and then I explain why, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that explains it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's good that you. Okay, now, okay, that understands well why you have it. Yeah,
Like my
you could
like my
get
dad passing
PTSD.
away. Like I told you about my dad passing
You
away.
know,
My PTSD got worse because of that. You know,
my
death of death.
PTSD flares up. My PTSD flares up, and even Leon could vouch for this. But my PTSD flares up the most during the anniversaries of the last assault.
Yeah.
Well,
And December
I
4th
get
is my dad's anniversary of passing away. And
December
March
4th.
9th, which I got a
That's
story
my
about that one.
grandpa's
March
birthday.
9th is when I found out my dad passed away. In fact, I didn't even tell you the story about how I actually found out.
Wow.
I found out through my uncle, but it was kind of after the fact. Found more detail about it. But yeah, what happened is my dad had called me, and I'm probably gonna tear up here a little bit. My dad
It's
called me
fine.
on
It's fine.
Thanksgiving, and he called me on Thanksgiving and told me he was going to get surgery done on his leg that he had a blood clot, and we were talking about it. And then the last thing I said to my dad is, "You're not going to die on me, are you?" And he said, "No, just stubborn to die." And so then time went on. Christmas came around. He didn't call me. Nothing. My birthday's in February. Didn't call me. I tried calling. All I got was an answering machine. Didn't have a clue what's going on. And around March, I think it was March 8th, I posted on Facebook because I used to go to high school down there.
Hmm.
So I have a lot of alumni on Facebook. And I
Yeah.
put an overall message saying, if you see my dad, because everybody knew my dad out there, and my grandparents, they passed away back in the 90s. And I says, if you see my dad, tell him to call me now. All of a sudden, I get this message coming up from a friend that I knew for years. He comes up and says, you know what? You tell me where he lives, and I will go to his house. This is 30 miles away from where this person lived. I will drive out there. I will knock on his door and tell him to call you. And that's when I said, I'm afraid the worst is happening. He's like, don't think so bad about that. It's going to be fine. So I said, okay, go ahead and go for it, whatever. I guess he did, obviously. Next morning, I woke up and I was married at the time. And I told my wife at the time, I says, I don't want to check Facebook. I don't want to get on Facebook and find out anything. She goes, no, you got to check sooner or later. So I got on Facebook and there was a message from this friend of mine. And I was so reluctant to opening it. I opened it up and he says, I went to your dad's house. I mean, I'm kind of paraphrasing it, but he says, I went to your dad's house and your stepmom was there, which I knew my stepmom. And he says, and she answered the door and said that your dad passed away December 4th. And I lost it. I lost it right there. I thought my whole life was going to end. I was that close to my dad. My dad was like kin. He helped me out all the time. Of course, he's my dad, of course. But I tell everybody, and I don't mean this as blaming my dad, is I became homeless about 2 months after that. And I always tell everybody I would be homeless if my dad had not passed away. He would not let me be homeless. Is the reason why I say that. He would
It's
not
the,
allowed it. He would say, "You're coming out here with me, one way or the other. I'll come get you if I have to." Like he did in Vegas.
Yeah,
I was in Vegas for
yeah.
one day, and he went out. He drove something like 300 miles and picked me up, and I found a job 5 minutes later because of my dad. And
man.
it was not homeless
I
instant
know.
because it's
Yes,
like that.
Yeah,
So but last time I
but
saw my dad was 2005. So
one thing, if you look at it, how close you were with your dad was how close I was to my biological father's dad, my
yeah,
grandfather off my biological father's side. And he was more than a grandfather to me. He was more like a father figure because I didn't really know my dad that well, my biological father that well, because my biological father was hiding himself behind the bottle.
oh well,
mm,
I so from birth, my biological father was an alcoholic from birth.
jeez. Yeah,
And
I'm
so that's
35
why, yeah,
years clean
that's
from
why my mom
alcohol.
divorced him because she had enough of his alcoholic abusive
Yeah.
nature.
I don't drink myself. I haven't drank in 35 years.
But the one thing was, after they divorced, my biological father, Kevin, he actually made my mom, and so my mom signed the divorce. They say the divorce papers, but didn't notice in there was giving him full custody.
Oh,
But when he
okay.
got that, he just dropped me off at my aunt's
Hmm.
and had my aunt and my grandma raise me. He didn't give a rat's ass.
I was just thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
But
he didn't.
I'm
He
glad you
didn't
said it
care.
instead.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, yeah, he didn't care that he had a kid. All he cared about was the alcohol.
some
That's
And
people.
daughter.
majority, all I remember growing up a little bit was during the times and stuff. I would visit him and interact with him in front of, you say, outside of a table thing at a jail.
No,
That was
you're
where I
still.
met him and everything, met my dad and everything. And it was rough going literally after my mom got the custody back, doing the back and forth visitations was rough. My childhood was rough.
I
Mm,
tell you,
yeah, but
my mom, when I call my mom, I talk about him a lot. My dad, I still talk about my dad all the time. Of course, I still am right now. And I always tell her, I kind of jokingly, I say, yeah, he was the best dad I ever had. So,
it,
yeah.
it is hard when you don't have a father figure because
Yeah.
I mean my mom raised us from
And my
on
mom and dad divorced when I was 4 years old. My
yeah
dad was
I
still
know
there.
that feeling. I mean I didn't knew about my real dad. 25 years later, his family found us, and
I never go through that much today. Jeez,
you know, when I found out what happened to him, I mean, I could tell you, he
I still
was a
like a
soccer
train, by the way.
player,
Hmm.
professional soccer player, and you know, it got to the point where he had to retire because they hit the ball with the head and everything, right? So when we find out how he passed away, I mean, it was a shock to me because
Yeah, this was a shock.
uh, he was we were
Can't
told.
say I know how you feel because everybody takes it a different way, but I know what you went through when you lost
No,
your
and
parents and
here's
that
the
kind of
here's
thing. At
the
your
thing.
guys' age, you're probably way younger than I am, and when you're younger, it hits even more. I'm 57 years old. I may not look it, but I'm 57.
I'm
I was
37.
29 when my dad passed
Yeah,
away.
39,
yeah, I'm 37.
turned
I'm
39.
gonna
Oh,
step.
wow, you're young.
Yeah, I'm
You can
gonna
tell.
step. I'm gonna step away for a second. My wife's paging me, so I'll be right back.
Uh, but
Paging, paging
yeah,
you, huh?
but nice. So
All
here's
right.
the
That's your
we
wifey
did.
right there.
I
Yeah.
did find out that he went on a trip with some friends, and he stayed at the hotel or apartment where they were. And next thing, they found him lying down, like they thought he
He's
was
laughing at his
asleep.
wife.
So they find out that he actually died, and he went off peacefully, which was
Huh?
unexpected too.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
My dad
We're.
passed away from
Yeah, I
a
know.
shot into his
Um.
heart. So
If you are up to it, we're gonna probably do another podcast next week. I'll let you, Lego, choose the day,
up to
and
you.
we'll do it then and stuff. So, because I gotta get off because me and my wife just got our paycheck in, so we
We
gotta
need some
run
time
some
together, right?
errands. We just got some. We got to do our bill day errands.
Your normal stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fair.
Yep.
pretty much, and everything because we're gonna be out of town. We're gonna be out of Brawley for the weekend and everything from tomorrow through Sunday because it's my mom's birthday on Saturday. So I'm gonna be going down to
Happy
El
birthday to
Citro
your
to
mom.
spend time with her.
Happy birthday early to your mom.
I
I guess.
will. I will. I will. I'll pass her. I'll pass that, and I'll let her know that you also did a live with me and Leon and everything. I'll mention that too. Because she was happy that you and I became really good friends and were communicating. My
No,
mom was
I
proud
feel
of
that way.
that.
It's weird. It's like I
All right.
when I went to your page, I don't know what it was. I can't remember how they did, but you had your live on. I think everybody was saying we were going to come out to you. What it was, and that other one, and Robbins, I think it was.
Yeah.
And she put a link on there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this. And as soon as I opened it up, I was like, I'm gonna be friends with this guy. I just knew it. And then my
Yeah,
fiance
I
came in
knew
right
it
after
too.
that.
I knew it too.
And
I
I
knew
turned
it
around and
because the way you were
he
communicating
knew.
in Robin's stream yesterday, I sensed it. I sensed
Yeah,
it.
it was really weird.
It's just
It's amazing how you meet people sometimes.
yeah, it's like I mentioned
It's
I had
earlier.
the
because
chance. I
you
It's
did.
meet by fate.
by fate. It's like I
Great.
mentioned earlier. And so in the stream earlier is I could bump into a random stranger and 5 minutes later after communicating we're friends.
Yep. Because you're
That's just the
friendly.
kind of
Very
friendly.
friendly.
It's how I present myself is what draws people to me.
Yes, I should get you guys going.
You want my wallet?
Say hi to wifey for me.
No, I'll pay it. I'm gonna be off
Look
right
at the
now.
screen and see what I look
I
like.
know. Yeah.
Hi.
Well, we're gonna end it so we can pay rent and stuff like that.
No,
So,
it was an honor to meet you.
Yeah, hi Leon. Yeah.
all right, we'll catch you
Maybe we could do a
on the
live together
next
too,
one.
Leon, someday.
All
Yeah.
right, all right,
Isn't too bad. All right.
all right.
I'm gonna close you
Late.
off.
All right.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
All right.
Now I'm going to end it.